Hello, everybody.
And welcome to the stream.
I'm your host, Richard.
And I'm D.
And we are soldiering on with our playthrough of RogueTrader, now into Chapter 3.
Where we're kind of caught by, well, not surprise per se.
No, but...
we got blindsided by Chapter 3 starting immediately.
Yes.
And as a result, screw it. We're carrying on.
Yeah.
I don't have much else going on anyway.
This is it. Sod it, let's do this.
So, last time, after our coronation, we got buggered by a Dark Elder ambush, got interrogated, and ended up in Comora, which is quite possibly one of the worst places to be in all of Warhammer. Save maybe from the personal realm of one of the Chaos Gods? Maybe.
Yeah, those places have got to suck too, I imagine.
All I'm saying is that, I brought an army to those places in Total War. Anyway.
Yes.
But yes, and as a result, we are now trying to find our footing, really.
Yeah.
Trying to gather all our allies back up, find our gear, and break out.
Yeah.
So, Pascal, what do you have to say today?
May these instructions protect the machine spirits that serve me from the blasphemies of corrupted technology.
Yes, poor Pascal was experimented on by the Dark Elder, who ripped out some of his augments and installed some Xenotech instead, which is like the ultimate techno-heresy.
Yes, the sacrilege is off the charts.
Pascal is deeply focused on drawing protective runes with sacred unguents on the metal surfaces of his mechadendrites. So, we have been betrayed, Pascal.
Reverse analysis is showing the act of sabotage to have been predictable. The directives interacting with xenoraces warn about non-humans' proclivity for breaching contracts. The data concerning the unreliability of the unit, Iliad, has been archived.
Pascal's voice is dry and indifferent, but his drilling mechadendrite rolls menacingly. How are you feeling after the punishment your body has taken?
Comprehension in progress. The operating principles of xeno-augmetics, while alien to the canon blessed by the Deus Mechanicus, are nonetheless quantifiable. They feed, as parasites do, on my blood and the charge of my potentia coil. I, in turn, feed on their mystery as I nurse new comprehension within me. It is painful. It is necessary.
Any valuable thoughts on how we can get out of here?
Strategic recommendation. Analysis has shown that the non-human community is racked by strife. Exploiting the Xenos mutual differences can result in temporary alliances that will provide the technological means of returning the unit from Valancius to real space.
Aren't you afraid that the parasites will devour your soul from within?
This statement is partly true. I have introduced protective equations into the algorithmic chain to guard the digital spirit against the corruption of heresy. The xeno-augmetics embedded in my flesh are yet to be comprehended. The lack of knowledge is painful. But by the Omnissiah's grace, my analysis will conquer their mysteries. Martyrdom is the path to knowledge.
Well, at least you have the right mentality, my boy.
Right.
So, how does it feel to be in Comora? It is a rare opportunity.
This place is calling out to the Omnissiah for an act of purifying and gracious xenocide. The spatial disharmony observed here points to its anathematic nature. That being said, complete extermination is not advised. Those in possession of technological knowledge should be rounded up and subjected to interrogation and vivisection prior to disposal.
Don't know if he's saying that because he's, vengeful, or he wants to learn more.
Right.
So, don't lose your
I
mind.
am, oh, sorry, I was just going to say, I imagine the drive for knowledge is a difficult one to fight for Pascal.
So, don't lose your morale. We are going to make it.
May the filters of knowledge bestowed upon us by the machine god protect us from the temptations and horrors of blasphemous revelations. May your labors be effective and...
Yes. May they be truthful indeed. That's where that guy was. I was looking for him.
Oh, yeah.
Last session.
Yes, the guy we rescued.
Yeah. Leaning heavily on an astonishingly battered lasgun, held together by a long history of field repairs and providence, Sergeant Vistages glares daggers at the commissar with clenched teeth. The sergeant himself looks much like his weapon. The horrible wounds on his arms and chest have been hastily stitched up and tightly wrapped in bandages soaked through with now dried blood. Ah, bloody... Hey, do you want to take him, actually?
Yeah, I'll go for it. So, that bloody rotter, now he's using me as a new symbol for this sham tale. A brave sergeant who escaped the Xenos clutches. The new guys stand there gawking, eating up every word, and all I can do is grit my teeth and think about how many people just like them, just like us, did the same and wound up butchered. I'll take being impaled on stakes over this torture any day.
You will receive his due punishment, Sergeant. You can be certain of that.
Oh, yes.
Vistages summons all of his strength to salute you with his hand, before slumping back onto the support of his ramshackle lasgun.
I will scorn all my wounds just to give him what he deserves, your lordship. Just give the order, I beg of you. In any case, your lordship, I'm grateful to you and Sister Argenta for saving my life. I hope one day to repay you for taking pity on a man who was as good as dead.
How did you end up in Comora, Sergeant?
I served on a frigate, the Watchman of the Abyss. Got captured by the Drukhari boarding party. They took me to Comora and threw me aboard one of those gondolas bound for who knows where. With the last of my strength, I grabbed the pilot and jumped down into the chasm. Zeno's body cushioned my fall, so somehow I survived. That's where the commissar found me, before betraying me and sending me to die in the arena.
I swear to you, I knew not what I was condemning you to.
Sister, I'll be honest with you. When I was there, being skewered on spikes like a bug, I cursed your name too, more than once. But when you were pulling me off those spikes, one look at your face was enough to know that you'd been just as much a victim of that sick man's lies as the rest of us. I don't blame you.
Tell me about the commissar's betrayal. How did you end up in the arena?
I don't know if he's a real commissar or not, but he's an exceptional liar and sadist. His method was simple. Find people on the streets of the chasm, give them hope that there was a way out of this place, then recruit to his resistance. A few stirring speeches, food, shelter, and a beat-up lasgun. That's all it took for us gullible simpletons to believe we could escape Comora. Once he had found enough volunteers, the commissar sent me and the others on a special mission to capture the ship for our escape. By an incredible stroke of luck, he got a hold of a portal that conveniently led straight to the docks. That creep. I still remember seeing the smug smile on his face as I entered the portal. As you may have figured, the portal didn't exactly lead to the vessel of our salvation. We were just cattle for his Drukhari cronies, and our misery and shock at having been betrayed was like a tasty snack for them. We fought back as best we could, but...
Why don't you kill the... actually, who tended to your injuries before we move on?
Sister Argenta offered me first aid. The rest was done by some rookie who barely knew how to stitch. The commissar turned it into a show of him giving his last stimulant to save the hero of the Imperium. The scumbag.
Pistache spits on the floor and immediately lets out a wet cough. When we get out of here, we will dress your wounds properly. The Medicaid facility on my ship is second to none. He chuckles mirthlessly.
When we get out, you say? I've heard that one before. That it's possible to escape this place. I believed it. And this is the result. Forgive me, your lordship, but I can't seem to muster enough optimism right now.
Well, why don't you kill the commissar yourself? Lasguns can be used for purposes other than a makeshift crutch.
Just look at me, your lordship. I have holes in my arms, my legs can't support my weight. If not for these wounds, that freak would already have a pretty new hole in his head. I'm not dying.
It's not the dying.
It's not the dying I'm afraid of, mind you. It's missing the mark.
Well, I wish you luck, Sergeant. Pistache just nods, leans on his battle lad's gun, and goes back to glaring at the commissar's direction. Argenta feverishly whispers a prayer, calling down a holy flame to cleanse this dark place in which you find yourselves. Have you managed to learn anything about this place?
I have made no attempt to do so. What need do I have to know of the depravity of the enemies of humanity, when all I want is to burn it all in pure, raging flame? I already know all I need to. This place is evil, but there are servants of the Emperor here worthy of salvation.
Well, we still need to find a way out of here.
We would find a way out if we joined forces with a comrade in faith and not a repulsive monster. But now the Commissar is dead, and we are on our own.
I think your flags have triggered the wrong way around.
Yeah. Because he's right there.
Yeah, that was an odd one, actually.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Lord Captain, I serve at your pleasure.
At your approach, Abelard straightens and grunts in pain, as something in his back crunches. How are you feeling?
I fear, Lord Captain, that without the intervention of an experienced rejuvenate adept, I will not be able to overcome this frailty on my own. Blessed throne, it is hard to be a helpless old man. I always hoped I would die, long before the day my back and hands gave out. And look at me now.
Don't feel sad about it. That's how the lion feels right this instant. Which is true, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, when his first novel, I think it was.
Yeah.
He is, after he got awakened, he's not feeling well, and he's angry about it, right? So he's ripping apart this band of Chaos Space Marines like two fucking shreds, like they're made of tissue paper. And then grabs the last survivor and basically asks him to tell what this sorcery that has, weakened him is. At which point the guy bursts out laughing, says, first of all, this is weakened? He tore us to shreds without an effort, and this is... And after the line basically say, what's wrong with him, the case person starts laughing and says, "You've just gotten old."
Not, I suppose that's not quite the same as, me realizing that Pokemon was like, 25 years ago and going, oh, know.
Yeah, but picture being the lion, literally the deadliest warrior in the galaxy, right? Say what you want about the Primarchs, they are that dangerous, and the lion was like, in a one-on-one fight, oof.
Yeah.
Like, Sanguinius was probably the better duelist.
Yeah.
But, like...
And you'll have people telling you that Russ was better, but...
No, I don't think people dispute Sanguinius being the best duelist. Russ was absolutely brutally defied, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, in an all-out war, my man is on the line every time.
Yeah.
That man had no chill. And to have aged without realizing it because he was in stasis. Well, he wasn't in
Yeah.
stasis, actually. Gilmore was in stasis.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway. So, you haven't seen your departed wife again?
I have not seen her, Lord Captain. But there are times when I think I hear her laughing in the distance. Or I sense hands touching me, as she used to do, to distract me from my sorrowful ruminations. But I know the difference between reality and fantasy. Now I fear I shall simply have to learn to live with this ghost that appears only to me. With this vision of the past.
Okay. Any
Some
thoughts
harsh
how we
shit,
might get out of here?
I am sorry to say I do not. If we had our ship and crew at our disposal, we could be safely within its walls, conduct reconnaissance of this place, and in the end, meet our deaths in battle against the Zenus, as befits true servants of the God Emperor. However, we are deprived of our usual resources. Now we can only rely on our weapons and our wits.
Do you know anything about this place?
No, Lord Captain. And trust me, I hope to remain in this state of blissful ignorance until my dying day. Just knowing that this abyss exists at all is enough to poison my mind.
It is possible the Xenos Iliad could tell you something about this place. After all, she is in some way related to its denizens. And she is responsible for the fact that we are here at all.
Abelard falls silent, but his eyes make it clear that he thinks of Eldari's return to the ranks of... But his eyes make it clear what he thinks of the Eldari's return to the ranks of your companions. Abelard nods wordlessly and closes his eyes, both out of a desire to sleep and a desire not to see his surroundings, even for a short time. So, Elliot, we have a lot to
Back
talk
from
about.
the dark, Elentark? Unharmed.
Although her sharp features remain the same, the deep shadows around her eyes and listless gaze give her the appearance of a living corpse. The Eldari looks withered, haunted, despondent. But when you approach, the relentlessness in her eyes is replaced by a faint glimmer of hope. How are you?
My body has already healed. The wounds of the soul will heal one day too. For suffering is a part of our life, not unlike love and fear and the desire to learn. The paths help the children of Asurion to endure any spiritual upheaval. And you, Elentark, did not allow me to stray from mine. For this, I am grateful. And yet, neither rest nor our reconciliation can soothe the savage turmoil in my soul. Kruderak is lost, we are trapped, and the truth remains as hidden from me as ever it was. What happened to my kin? What happened to my world? And why did my dark cousin tell me less than he knew?
There is a roiling darkness in Elliot's emerald eyes that seem to search the very bottom of your soul. So what happened to you after the trial?
I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the Dark City's rotting underbelly. But the Fleshmaster gave a different order. His twisted mind was beset by a question. Could a child of Asurion be saved from the gaze of she who thirsts with intense re-education? By replacing the influence of my spirit stone with the heady tang of pain that nourishes the followers of the dark ways?
That is actually a very good question. Can an Elder learn to live like a Dark Elder? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, because isn't that what Ivrain was doing?
Yeah, I think so.
She was an Elder that then went and became a Dark Elder?
Yeah.
I donned the executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my spirit stone in exchange for the suffering of others. I survived, prayed for Asurian's mercy, and hoped to escape before the stone cracked under the torrent of pain and terror assaulting my soul. Before the experiment was complete.
What do you know about this place?
Camorra. This city grinds down the will of the strong and torments any who get tangled in its dark web. The fools are the first to die, and the shrewd perish regardless. I have never been here before, but few children of Asurian manage to escape the dark city without surrendering a part of their soul. So what is it that you wish to know?
Who rules here?
An ancient and powerful Drukhari named Asdrubal Vect, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart, who reigns over all of the Drukhari with an iron fist. My dark kin consider him to be a living god. Much like your emperor on the Golden Throne, Vect sits upon a throne of darkness and suffering that keeps Camorra's disparate clans from disintegrating. I would not want to meet him if I were you, Alantak.
What about cities other than Camorra? Camorra, I suppose now.
There are no other cities, Alantak. The Dark City has no bounds. It is a tangle of countless nightmare domains subject to a single ruler. An endless amalgamation of ever-changing and immutable dimensions. You cannot grasp its tenebrous grandeur, for even my life will not be long enough to visit all corners of the Dark City and the realms that border it. But it hardly matters where you go, for death lurks on every corner.
Yeah. Do you know how we can get out of here?
The Dark City is pierced by millions of spires, and a webway gate may be hidden in any of them. It is the only way out of this place, and an impassable obstacle to any who do not know how to operate it. I know, and will help you should you so desire. But do I have the answers that you seek?
Well, at least that is a functional plan. Find a webway gate, use an elder to actually activate the damn thing, and get out.
Yes.
So, I want to know why you did it. Everything. From beginning to end.
I tried to learn to trust you, Alantak. Whatever your motives, you did not turn away from me, and you helped me search for my kin. But despair ate at me from within. The human journeys through the realm of she who thirsts left my soul drained, and our attempts to save the children of Cruderak crumbled to nothing in the unending coldness of the dark cosmos. And even when I beheld a piece of Cruderak in your chambers, I wanted to believe you had nothing to do with it. I wanted to, but I succumbed to emotion, to fear, to hopelessness, to grief. I was afraid that Silent Thrash would find me before I found the truth. Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Argonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you. That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night, so one day I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you. which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld was about to slip through my fingers. I could not wait any longer. I killed Archelius, took the artifact, and demanded answers from Marajai. He hinted at where I could go to look for the truth. You know what happened next.
What did you do? Did you kill Achilles?
My words will hardly console you, Elentark, but I killed the traitor. I fear the Dark Ones left too many scars on his fragile soul. Your loyal monkey broke, so I gifted him a swift death, free from the shame of betrayal.
See, how do I say this? There was something off about him.
Yes, certainly.
And definitely there were very many Dark Elder opportune raids
Yes.
in systems that benefited from it, but that could also just be part of the Inquisition MO.
Yeah.
Do not presume to know what he was about to do.
I know. Believe me, I know.
So we went through all that, and you didn't even learn anything.
Alas, my cousin fell out of favor with the Archon. But even so, I doubt Marajai would reveal the truth. At least not before his dark soul was suffused with my suffering.
Now if I can trust you again after that stunt.
To accept someone who has betrayed one's trust before, one must plunge into the deep waters of fear. One must walk the paths of doubt and extinguish the raging fire of resentment. Are we strong enough for this? Well, you made the first step toward me, Elentark. I will reciprocate by making the second.
Anyway, gather your strength. There are more trials yet to come.
Elentark, I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an icy wall of pride and doubt. And so I want to explain myself. But are you willing to hear me out?
Very well. An explanation should be in order.
Not here.
Oh, come
The
on.
words of my truth are intended only for your ears, Elentark.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, 5 foot to the left. That was the problem.
Right.
Maximilian, Iliad's usual pride and arrogance give way to awkwardness and confusion. This is my first time ever having to explain myself like this, but you, more than anyone, deserve to know the truth. I understand how unworthy I am in your eyes. This may sound like a ridiculous excuse, but I did not want to betray you, Maximilian. I only wished to learn the truth about Kruderak's demise and find my kin. And when I saw the shard of my world in your dwelling, that trophy mounted on the wall, I was beside myself with fear and rage. And when my dark cousin whispered in my ear that he knew the answers to my questions, I made a mistake. I trusted my kin, and fearing that you might refuse me if you knew where I had been getting my orders from, I simply asked you to direct your ship to that particular system. Did I trust Marajai? No, of course not. I thought he spoke of my kin's location to crush my soul, that he wanted me to go and find only death instead of them. But hope for the better, prevailed over my faith in you, Elentark. Iliad sighs awkwardly, avoiding your gaze. Filled with hope, the thought never ever crossed my mind that this single thread, forever slipping from my grasp, would lead us to the very heart of the Dark City. I am sorry, Maximilian, and I wanted you to know that. So, first of all, I already told you that I know nothing about the shard. That trophy belonged to Theodora, my predecessor. So you are not the one to blame for the destruction of Kruderak, but your blood is? Iliad purses her thin lips. No, I will not condemn you and your blood. No more. My accusations have already cost us too much. You're damn right. We weren't even, like, that close.
Right? It's not like this was, a close family relative that we looked up to, and we were gunning for her ship the moment we found out we were eligible.
So,
God damn it.
I have always been honest with you, Elliot. You, however, lied to me from the start. She lowers her head in shame. There is indisputable truth to your words. I would have realized sooner that you were worthy of more than what I offered you. You are worthy of my trust. Forgive me my arrogance, Maximilian. So, your faith in me, did I hear that right? She looks you straight in the eye. The time I spent with you, our conversations, the glow of your soul that only I can see. Yes, faith. With you, she stammers at a loss for words. What do we say to that?
I'm not sure, because I don't think we can ever really trust her again.
Well, obviously
Fully.
not. But do we say that to her face?
Probably not, no, because she does have her uses.
Alright. Put on the mask. Again, this is what I want. I understand why you did that, and I forgive you. Parenthesis. Lie.
Aye.
Elliot's eyes widen in surprise. I give you my word, Maximilian. I will never betray your trust again. You have shown great compassion by accepting me and forgiving my deed. I do not know if I would have been able to do the same. It pains me to know that the hardships you had to endure because of me, and you still suffer in this cursed arena, in this cursed city. I also... Elliot pauses, as if hesitant to continue. My soul is crushed, Elantark. The loss of Krudorak, the horrors of Komorra, and the Drukhari's attempts to re-educate me. I have fully paid the price. I have lost my path and can no longer meditate. My body and soul know no peace now, and that means that she who thirsts will soon turn her predatory gaze on me. Ooh, fantastic, because I could really use a frontline combatant. Can you respect into a striking scorpion real quick?
That would be pretty fucking cool, actually.
You're unable to meditate. Can that happen? I've heard stories about Eldari unable to reach their inner world because of anguish or madness, and every story has a tragic ending. How are you going to regain your powers now? I do not know. Sincere hopelessness rings in Iliad's voice. Look, I cannot help you with the meditation, but I'm prepared to share with you and share the silence. That way you will be able to forget about the horrors of Komorra, if only for a little while.
Yeah.
Iliad freezes for a second and gestures for you to take a seat nearby. You had a saying on Krudorak. In silence you can hear a heartbeat, the music of the soul trying to burst out. Please, share this wordless song. Please, share this wordless song with me, Maximilian, and may it bring peace to us both. Yes, fantastic. There's a pillar in the way. Yar, I can't see a pillar be in the way. So, here's the deal. First things first. I noticed a thing here.
Okay.
Someone stole our boots.
Bastards.
I think it was that first beggar we talked to.
Yes.
That I didn't murder and take my stuff back.
Yes.
That cannot be allowed.
It cannot. Also,
we,
greetings, Hannah.
Yes. So, we are headed straight fucking back.
Yep.
We're gonna find the beggar. And I'm gonna show him that being stuck in Comora is actually not the worst thing that can happen.
Victory awaits!
Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. He stole my boots.
Hannah says, boots? It was Arabella in her villain era.
Ah, that guy has completely conked out, hasn't he?
He really has, hasn't he? You like maybe need to shoot him or something?
Hmm.
It's
I
about
can't
time.
see him anywhere.
No. Like, he ran off after we finished talking to him the first time.
Hmm.
You don't think he's, like, gone now?
If he is, that's a problem. Because those boots are unique, obviously.
Oh, no. Ugly beggar, that's him.
There we go. How about buying yourself a pair of boots? The beggar shows off his filthy legs and surprisingly decent boots. Your boots. Where'd you get those boots? They're from a stiff that was lying in the corpse dump. A friend of mine pinched them and gave them to me. I didn't steal nothing, I swear. His ugly face twisted into a smug sneer. Ah, no. I'm not letting them keep them.
No.
Hand them
Hannah
over.
says, kill him.
Hand them over before I take your head clean off. Thank you. Thank you kindly for your mercy. Beggar makes a swift exit, leaving behind a repugnant stench to remember him by. I should have... Should have killed him. Should have killed him. I didn't realize he had my boots. I missed that.
I did as well, to be fair.
My boots! What the... Anyway. Boot stealer. So,
Boot thief.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Hannah says, do you really want boots that are stinky, though?
first of all, they are my boots. B, they are really, really fucking good boots. So yes.
And it's the principle of the thing.
Yeah, he has conked out.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're pretty used to taking things off dirty, bloody corpses.
Successful.
Yeah, it's true.
None shall stand in
That's
my
just another one.
The machine guard grants insight.
Corpse to be granted. You know, it's honorary future corpse, if you will. So, incidentally, now that we have Pascal, we are actually going back a little bit. And, you know...
Getting all these tech uses done.
Orator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Clave, Weber, Eldari Ranger site. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, melee attack damage increased by psi rating. That's pretty good for... What's his face? Heinrichs.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, nice.
This transporter adorned with blades would make a deadly weapon on the battlefield.
Follow my
Yeah, they were pretty good back in the day.
Yep.
I think jetpacks have been nerfed to hell and back since 7.
Yeah. Yeah, they were having some real problems with them, weren't they?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh.
Oh.
The start of every combat, whether an allies get deflection bonus equals to psi rating.
Oh.
Whenever they perform an attack of opportunity, they instantly... Oh, whenever they perform an area attack, they instantly provoke attacks of opportunity. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, alright. We're getting somewhere.
Operation
Yeah.
successful. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
A new challenge for me?
Now, we can't go in there. Not yet. And that's where we came from.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
So, is that everything?
Looks like.
So, what's the idea? First of all, we still need to find Cassia.
Yeah. I think what the game wants us to do now is fight in the arena again.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, got to make cozy with the commissar or whatever.
Let's have one more look around before we do so.
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
lay claim to the stars.
Let's go down to the mangled sector. The weirdest damn thing in Comora so far is that we found a sort of, artifact level power armor.
Yeah, just in a fucking random safe. Which was like, what?
Okay, here we are.
Right.
So, we sorted all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Dealt with his beggars.
Yeah.
I need to blow that up.
It's about time.
The commissar's old place.
Yeah. And nothing over here?
No.
Okay. And that's where we fought the rack.
Yeah.
Pain engine or whatever it's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Tell
Compared
nothing.
to
It's all
naval
like,
service,
you know,
that was
something
barely-
edgy anyway.
Right.
And got that too. So, yeah, Mangle Sector's done.
Yeah.
So where on earth is
Unexpected.
Cassia?
None shall stand in my way.
Like I say, I'm thinking she may appear after the next arena fight. Unless we can get into the opera now, that area, but I don't think we can.
I don't think so. Anyway, how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good
Oh.
answer. I like it.
No, sorry, I was just checking something on Twitter. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Monday, back at work, always a bit of a but yeah, I'm happy. Oh, we can.
And what?
Didn't you just go to the opera?
No, that's the opera.
Oh, that's the opera.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, right, okay. Meet. The master order that you be let through. When you approach, a few augmentics spring to life inside the monster's bulk. An injector hisses, filling its blood with compounds that causes its veins to bulge and its muscles to swell and twist spasmodically. What kind of creature are you? That is wildly
Jesus.
necessary.
Right.
The monster snorts and puffs out its massive chest. I am an Akathist, servant of Master Tevantius, his meat driver. So what is an Akathist? An augmented warrior is called a rack, because the homunculus invades his nature like a conqueror, wrecks the mundanity, and creates perfection from whatever is left. An akathist is the superior among the racks, as well as the strongest and most frightening. And what offense earned you this hideous transformation? Not offenses, labors. I toiled to be granted this honor. I begged for it and received it. Takes a true fool to ask to be It takes a true fool to be asked to be transformed into such an abomination. You are weak meat. That means you are the fool. The monster wheezes, thick cords standing out on its neck. Oh well, whatever. I wish to pass. The master gave his permission.
Victory awaits.
We just physically can't stop mouthing off, can we?
We really can't, no.
Apart from that one time where we actually died as a result.
Oh, yeah. When the snake guy ripped our throat out.
I can't believe the game had the balls to kill us. Just cutscene bad and straight away. Oh, come on.
What the hell?
You hallucinate and pass out again. What's the...
I won't tolerate
Oh,
weakness.
hallucinating Kunrad and Theodora. The high factotum. What? Edelfrad. Haven't thought of him in a long time.
Right.
The creature in front of you is a patchwork of skins stuffed with darkness, corruption, and sharp objects. Staring at you with its scalpel eyes, it grumpily remarks, "Such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead? An anomaly?" It looks fun. Those things, by the way, may very well be pre-fall Eldar.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Yeah. Its foul, corrupt thoughts reach out to you, groping at your face. "Do not touch me, you foul abomination!" See, you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Convulsive spasms, hysterical reactions. Come here. The creature pokes you in the chest, its triangular fingernail easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs at the edge of your awareness. A sound similar to your own scream. Ah! You stabbed me in the dick! A grotesque spider-like figure looms over you, its limbs waving frantically, chittering and clicking as they rip something apart and stitch it back together, and you realize its canvas is your flesh. The Xenos' gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes throughout the room. The sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function within normal parameters, monkey. There is something fundamentally wrong with the Xenos' silhouette, and its twitchy, abrupt movements, and it sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tool appendages seems designed to be as sickening and horrifying as possible. I don't know about that, we do hang out with Pascal.
True.
What happened to me? The control worm in your nervous system detected my proximity. It signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic euphorians in your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. The thing in my head is your pet. The Drukhari holds up the pale maggot, the same one you saw in Marajai's hands. As you watch, the tool appendages perform a swift dissection. The maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel-like claw and blossoms into a disgusting, slimy flower. The Xenos' slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with the frantic movements of his limbs. I grew this specimen specifically for you, monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control worms from specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. You eviscerate anything you lay your hands on? Yes.
Yeah.
Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. His scalpel fingers scrape together with a hushed metallic shriek. I'm not gonna start extolling the Emperor, that seems dumb.
Yeah.
I'm also not gonna insult him, that also seems dumb.
Right.
And yeah, that's not gonna happen, so...
Say nothing.
Smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. The Xenos thoughtfully clicks his appendage, studded with a dozen of needle-thin stingers. So, are you Taravantius? You are absolutely correct, specimen. I am Taravantius the Arch Machinator, homunculus, and the conductor of this place that staggers the imagination and soul. My anatomical opera. I offer you my gratitude for saving my life. Yes? Yes.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
bygones be bygones and all. The concept of gratitude is unclear to me, but you will work off your debt. The Arabanian urged me to pay attention to your allegedly extremely gifted self, specimen. Let us see if you make a good tool. That's a solitaire, isn't it?
Is yes.
Same as you, little moth. The Xenos points a mangled limb towards Iliad. Unless, of course, the darkness of Komora burns you as fast as the others. Iliad flinches. What does this mean, homunculus? Who knows, Asuriani? Who knows? The Xenos makes a chuckling sound. So what exactly did our rebellion tell you about me? The Xenos lets out a strange sound that almost resembles a scoff. This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arabanian told me enough to give you the chance to enter my anatomical opera. That is all you need to know. So, you, a Drukhari, would do business with a human? How remarkably open-minded. Do business? The homunculus looks puzzled. I will do no business with you. I will use you. You survived a battle in the arena, which means you have uncommon parameters for your kind. You are a lesser organism, true, but the towering heights of my wisdom make it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority and the inferiority of most of mine. So what do you want from me? You will return to the arena of the Fatal Thirst. You will kill a few of the witch's fosterlings for me. You might even spill the blood of one of the blood-stained proselytes. The homunculus looks past you as he delivers his imperial speech. They are long overdue a small lesson in humility. They have forgotten their place. They lack respect. They do not appreciate my work. They fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues his list of grievances with maniacal thoroughness. The homunculus makes a snapping sound. Here comes Abyss and his fosterlings. The leader of the bloodstained proselytes has paid a visit to the anatomical opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. Choke on your own ichor, inhuman! I do not serve the enemies of humanity. Look, I'm afraid you do not realize with whom you are dealing. I am not a contract killer. I employ contract killers.
We do as well.
The sharp claw touches your skin, pierces your skin, finds an imperceptibly thin nerve, and your body convulses in pain. This response is unacceptable. Focus, monkey, or I will make you into either a rack or a divan on which I host orgies. You will be far more useful in either of these forms. An inaudible yet deafening sound invades your mind. Your eardrums are ready to burst. The only sound you can hear is the Xenos' limbs chittering in his ice-cold voice. Abandon any illusion of choice. You will do my will, and if you stop resisting and start behaving like a good specimen, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Camorra. You hear a shout and the sound of someone moving behind you, but the homunculus points his claw directly at your eyes, and all goes quiet. The monster turns his gaze on your companions. Intervening would be inadvisable, servants. The specimen and I are having a conversation. Silently endure? Sure. Are you trying to be resilient? His smile grows wider. Do you wish to put my talents to the test? You have not the slightest understanding of who stands before you. I am the choir master of agony. A second claw, this one tipped with a thin and impossibly sharp needle, pierces your forehead slightly above the bridge of your nose, reaching through bone as easily as through air. For a few moments, the needle wanders inside your brain, causing strange sensations throughout your body. And then, you feel as if the bones of your skull have begun to contract, crushing your spasm-ridden brain from all sides in an ever-shrinking cage. The world becomes a swimming blur obscured by a veil of tears, and you hear a scream ringing from somewhere far away. Most likely your drawn-out scream. Okay, I'll kill whoever you want, just stop! Good specimen. He pulls his claw out of your flesh, and you notice a heavy drop of blood hanging from it. Very responsive to pain stimuli. Obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality, but a creature as undeveloped as you may find it of use. You hear one of the joints in Tervantius' arm click. Once you are finished with this, go and look at the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. I think that's all our stuff.
Yeah.
Sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Go, specimen. Deliver Tervantius' message of blood to the arena witches. The homunculus gestures imperiously at the exit. Well, first of all, I would like to speak to you about a member of my retinue who was delivered to you. Which specimen in particular interests you? My navigator, Cassia, was with me when we were captured. Where is she now? A female with an exceptionally strong connection to the Veil, as well as a number of rare monkey mutations. Most notably a third eye. I'm studying the influence of complete isolation from the Veil and the outside world on the specimen's abilities, sanity, and physical condition. She no longer screams inside her reservoir, but she is certainly still alive, and I'm not yet ready to conclude the experiment. And you tortured my tech priest, Pascal. Why? I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might emerge between rudimentary monkey augments and my own unflawed creations. Much like cartilage infused with steroids will swell a subject's feeble body, new computational circuits sprouted throughout his algorithms. I found the process enlightening. Well, those from our retinue deserve better than to be confined by you. Relinquish them. Why would I, specimen? We can pull a blazing saddles on him. No. Well, the rogue trader gets it. Well, with a full escort, I could have better chances of succeeding and contributing to your plans. And find yourself other fighters. The chasm has enough prisoners, mercenaries, and gladiators. My specimens are not yours to waste. I
don't think any of those are gonna work.
No, I really don't think so. Essentially, actually, I don't think the game wants us to use war powers because that is absolutely not allowed in Comoros.
Yeah.
So...
yeah.
Anyway, well, I will find a way to free them, no matter what you do or say. Once they have exhausted their utility, I will let you take the scraps. Well, I require some aid in the task you have given me. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and should I ever decide to show you favor, I will do so at the time of my choosing. My success benefits you. It is reasonable for you to help me. If you are unable to make yourself useful, I would rather wait for you to die and find myself a better tool. You should be worthy of my attention, not a drain on it. I see. It appears that you're of no use to me whatsoever. The homunculus does not react to your impudent demand. Or more accurately, he does not seem to be listening at all. Huh. But he still lets us ask. That's interesting. Let's try sweet-talking him, I suppose. Devantius, I offer my apologies for seeking your aid without showing proper respect. What payment can I offer you for your invaluable time and attention? Paltry possessions do not interest me. If you had something that could intrigue a master sculptor such as I, perhaps a remarkable piece of organics, then I might grant you a few short moments of my time. If it is a sacrifice you want, artisan of flesh, then I am ready to offer myself as one. Iliad's voice vibrates, but she keeps her eyes locked on Tarvantius. Will you take my flesh? I will take more than flesh. I can extract something far more valuable from a single shred of your organics. The homunculus smiles unnervingly. This does interest me. I will not remove much of her. Her functionality will not suffer. Iliad, why? This will be a step upon a path of atoning for the errors of my past, Elantak. If my sacrifice will bring you closer to salvation, I will commit myself into the hands of this tormentor. Very well. It is yours. He produces a device fitted with an unusually long needle. Why not a squirm, little insect? The needle needs to go through your spirit stone, heart, and spine, so I can collect all 3 samples at once. It's so very fragile. Iliad presses her lips together and nods. Do your work, flesh stealer. I do not fear you, nor do I fear pain. She goes on to mouth these words over and over like a mantra, when the homunculus drives the needle into her chest. A click comes from inside her body. Iliad pales, her face twisted in torment, but she remains as still as a statue. Very slowly, Taravantius pulls the needle out of her, examines it critically, and finally nods. The sampling was successful. He gives Elliot a dismissive glance. I have no further use of you. So, I met a monster in the mangled sector. A creature that can steal years of its victims' lives and mutilate their bodies. Are you able to heal that? Taravantius' mechanical limbs start to wave with excitement. Recognize the mark of the Chthonios' exquisite feeding. What an honor it is for you to be the vessel with which my marvelous creation satisfies its thirst, and to give your modest life force so that it may be transformed by an energy converter. Fear not, specimen. It is within my power to reverse the effect of its touch. The Chthonios was an interesting experiment, one that could convert the life forces of its victims into fuel. But it was a flawed, disobedient specimen that escaped. He glances at you mockingly. I do not recommend escaping, specimen. The pain from the transformation only stops after I inject the blocker, and I only do it at the end of the procedure. Do you wish to spend the rest of your existence with the sensation of your skin melting and your bones snapping? So, what happened?
I don't know.
Sand.
Kind of finished the conversation.
Yeah, we don't have debuffs any longer, actually.
Huh.
So, I would like to know more about you and your craft, actually. I'm not in the habit of conversing with specimen. But if it increases your motivation to serve. What is your craft? An absurd question. Befitting your small-minded kind. The homunculi are artists of anguish and the masters of flesh. They delve us into unknown sources of pain, the greatest among their people. My head holds a brilliant intellect. My hands command power over life and death. My body is the pinnacle of surgical discipline. Our minds hold the knowledge of hundreds of generations. Are you aware of the beautiful variety of essences that can be extracted from the psychic energy of a dying sentient creature? Of the ways shades of torment and methods of termination alter the essence's properties? This is the great alchemy of death and transformation. Now, let's try to get into our element.
Yes.
Until this day, I could only dream of meeting such a wise and enlightened being. The homunculus' limbs react with an excited clatter of blades. I have few equals in Komora. My knowledge is vast and it goes beyond the mysteries of flesh and essences. I have observed many disjunctions where the destructive energies of the unreal erupted here in the webway. I have studied that devastating force and learned to harness it. I have created size stiflers to keep the space around the spire intact. I have thus knowledge so ancient. Taravantius abruptly ends his speech, casts a suspicious look at you and snaps. It is not necessary for you to know this specimen. Yes, I get that a lot. So am I to understand that the most fearsome Drukhari warriors are created by artisans such as you? Without a doubt. Even the most skilled witches and mighty Kabbalites are outstripped by the pure destructiveness of our genius. Yet, I long ago rose above the building of commonplace battle beasts. The monstrosities I create are unique. My last specimen, the Chthonios, surpassed every trifle ever made by my rivals. I fed it elite warriors until it escaped and hid in the mangled sector. I would have caught it, but then a new idea drew my attention. At present, I am working on a grotesque of a previously unknown power, built from the most exquisite and exotic body parts, from strong fighters. Specimen, should you ever see the corpse of a fine warrior or a mighty creature lying at your feet, cut out the best part and bring it to me. Fascinating experiment. I'm curious to see how it turns out. Kimura Galantak. Do you not get enough monsters in this accursed city? You see, we have our gear back, Elliot. I see Abelard has equipped his Roxo.
Yep.
Savantius gives you a look of patronizing curiosity. Your lesser kind is now completely devoid of inquisitiveness characteristics of full-fledged beings. So why did I survive the interrogation to which Marajai brought me? The body was given to me for disposal. It was thrown in the cesspit. The homunculus's voice grows thoughtful. It is an anomaly that the specimen did not die. I must consider fitting the disposal chute with a shredding mechanism. The Master of Flesh is twisting the truth, Elantak. Had the Arabanian not intervened in the Archon's trial, it is unlikely that anyone could have survived their questioning. Alright, let us stop here. So, I found some materials. Are they suitable for your new monster? Good materials. Good specimen. Bring me more. I actually think we completed the whole thing.
Holy crap.
Savantius examines the bloodied body parts with lascivious interest. Then he rips an organ out of his own chest, adds it to the trophies, and hisses in satisfaction. An interesting composition. An unusual set of starting parameters that can be strengthened by an original mixture of essences. It will be a mighty beast. I will call it the Anguish Prospector. You have done well, specimen, and for that you will be rewarded. Pretty decent armor.
Yeah.
So, a moment of your time, then. The Arena Beast clause. So, I shall need equipment if I am to kill your enemies. Servants are always dragging worthless trifles in here. I have no use of them. Find yourself a club or a sharp stick suited to your abilities. You could write something more advanced, assuming you're not afraid of accidentally killing yourself with it. Oh, holy shit. There's a full-on shop. Gleam steel blade. Knife. Oh, that's a really good sword. 3 runner boots. Strength and toughness gloves. Consumables. A bunch of algorithms. Oh, the second steel triad.
Yeah.
And Astartes chainsword.
Oh,
That's
cool.
fun. A red wolf skull.
Huh.
10% to armor and immunity to criticals. Pretty good. Skald's fur. That's a lot of Space Marine equipment, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's literally the Space Wolves equipment.
Yeah. And the way it kills an enemy. Oh wow. Momentum is additionally increased by twice the target's difficulty. That's good.
Yeah.
And the Lullaby of Shail. We already have that.
I'm pretty sure we do, yeah.
Still though, that's pretty good shit.
Yeah.
Because Hecaton. The Silence of Shail. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Different something of Shail, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes.
While you do a little bit of messing around with everybody's equipment, I'm just going to nip to the loo.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to now, actually.
Yeah, because it's all over the shop. So, back in a moment.
Alright, so what do we have? So, going back to ourselves, it actually has given us a lot of equipment back, but taken off the boots. So, my commissar boots are back on now. Nice. Doris Rosary. I'm pretty sure we'll have something better than that there. Aha. My server skull has lost basically everything. So Fellowship Intelligent counts as partial cover. That's interesting. that applies perplex to adjacent enemies. Self-destruct algorithm. That's nice. Okay. Abelard has gone back to his old armor. But obviously we have since upgraded to power armor. So now we are talking. Now, just arrange this by time. And sadly he can't equip the Astartes chainsword. Wrath of the Rabble's still pretty good. There's the Lawbringer. Slightly more damage, slightly less armor penetration though. As for low AP, we have the Rock Saw. I think that will do just fine. But for high AP, And gear-wise, I think he's good, because I don't think we found anything that was particularly woo in the meantime. Did we? Actually, his helmet could probably do with an upgrade. Yeah, sure. Whenever he dodges or parries, gain some momentum. That's kind of fine. Sister got her stuff back. Very nice. And yeah, we didn't really find any upgrades to her equipment. That will do. Sorted Elliot out. Okay, because we've actually found a cloak. So that's a bit of an issue. Whatever you kill, we get critical hit chance. That's no bad. Inflicts bleeding. Also dual melee weapons. Just that I cannot be dodged or parried. That's kind of alright, I suppose. Now, Pascal's an odd duck. Okay, no, it actually did replenish a lot of his things. Now, in the consumable side, I have normal medkits for days. So let's give him a large one. I wish the sorting was a bit better. Right. We found plasma pistols. Arc rifles over here. Okay, plasma guns. So, the Stella Neutrona, more damage, less AP. But the more damage is significantly higher. The normal plasma gun's fine. So, this has increased over penetration. This does some warp damage. No, I think the reduced armor penetration is worth it for the increased damage. So the Stella Neutrona it is. Cool stuff. Armor-wise, he definitely wants medium. And the best medium armor we have that's not equipped is this Fireblessed Carapace. Sure, why not? Right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
How's it looking?
Just having a look. Everyone's looking a lot better.
Good.
Give Abelard his power armor back.
Nice.
So, That's our stolen gear. That's his disposal chute. And his minions.
I'll lay
Oh,
claim
and
to
look
the
who it
star.
is.
And a Space Marine by the looks of it. The boss of the cage is sturdy enough to stop a tank with the fury of a post-human. There he is.
Cut down.
Singing softly under his breath, the man of enormous proportion is intently stripping raw meat from a bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face. His beard is matted and blood-stained. And the aforementioned teeth look more like fangs than any human equivalent. A less knowledgeable person might not recognize the giant humanoid, but you are well aware that this is a Space Marine, an angel of the Emperor. His body is covered in primitive scar tattoos, the meaning of which eludes you.
There will be no kneeling, I'm afraid.
Nailing will be difficult.
Hannah says you finally found him.
Yeah. So, we are not kneeling. I hope you are enjoying your meal. I'm Maximilian. Oh,
Yes.
pray pause your filthy repast, for I am RogueTrader Maximilian von Valancius.
That is more prickish, I suppose.
But we're also talking to a Space Marine.
Yeah, let's have a bit of... Let's go for number 4.
Yes, let's turn the charm on, shall we? I hope you are enjoying your meal. I'm Maximilian.
I would enjoy it a lot more if there was Miod. Got any?
He gives you a searching look, then shrugs his massive shoulders. Picking a piece of meat from between his teeth, the warrior resumes his murmured singing. Between the lines of his song, he tosses out, "What do you want?" Study the man. The huge body with struggly overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep chilling voice of this man, or of this beast in the guise of a man. Tribal scar-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids on his mass of unwashed hair. His body bears so many pale scars that you cannot count them all, and muscles bulge between his skin like boulders. Looks like a statue carved from stone. It is clear that captivity has sapped the prisoner of none of his physical power. Your assessment is confirmed when you spot the remains of a Drukhari in the pile of carrion at his feet, likely one of the homunculus' servants. The Drukhari's flesh appears to be making a fine snack for your new acquaintance. Listen closely to the song. You do not know the language. The sounds seem crude and mangled, but not entirely lacking in the harsh dignity of a form of Gothic, which also sounds similar to the rumble of a landslide, sharp and choppy, guttural phrases tumbling forth in a harsh rhythm. Let's try to join in, I guess.
Sure.
Oh, come on. Like 90%. Rolled 100. You're joking. Close your eyes and try to pick up the song's rhythm. To slip into its sharp, idiosyncratic flow. Alas, your words do not seamlessly merge with the stream. As soon as you sing them, you can sense how painfully misplaced they are.
You are no skilled, I see. It is not for your fireside verses that your friends esteem you, I wager.
Who are you?
I am a wolf.
Figures. At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect. He is clearly more accustomed to mauling and killing than thinking. But you do detect a certain shrewdness in his eyes. After looking you over, he says shortly, "I am a wolf." How did you come to be here?
That
No.
butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's Angels, the Space Wolves of Fenris? Or the great Lehman Russ in your corner of the galaxy?
So I accidentally asked to know more about his brothers instead of now we'll ask, how did you come to be here?
My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings.
Jesus.
To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though
Bloody hell.
they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes unclean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down. Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
Oh, why does that homunculus keep you in a cage?
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
We suffer the same fate then. I was also captured by the Xenos, and they have forced me to kill for their entertainment.
But I sit in a cage while you roam freely around their city. They do not fear you. Maybe there is a reason for that. Maybe our fates are not the same at all.
What's that piece of meat in your hand? Don't they feed you?
A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
Well, there must have been a reason for this bloody repast. For a moment, the vicious grin loses some of its sincerity, and the bloodthirsty prisoner casts an intense, scrutinizing look at your face, as if trying to read your thoughts. Yeah, start thinking. You must be planning to escape, yes?
And why do you want to know?
Grinning, the warrior runs his finger through his dirty hair, making himself look even wilder in the process. A warrior such as you could prove useful to me.
To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Wow,
Helpful.
it's marvelous how just don't get along with space wolves.
No, I really frickin' do not like Space Wolves at all.
Master, allow me to take the space marine you keep in a cage. No. The homunculus snaps curtly, and then he returns to his work. Noticing that you are still waiting for something, he hisses irritably, still not taking his eyes off the experiment. Wish to continue wasting my time with your pathetic pleading and whining, specimen? Then you know the price. Pay up or get out. And I have nothing to pay you but my own flesh. I accept it as a gift. Your tissues are of little interest to me. You are a rather unremarkable piece of meat, monkey. However, luckily for you, I happen to be in need of a fresh spinal cord sample. Ow! My spine! Not my spine! Ah!
Ooh.
Without warning, the homunculus limb seizes you in a death grip, and a shrieking drills bites into your spine. You want to scream, but you cannot. Your throat convulses, constricting in agony, preventing you from drawing a single breath. Your jaw twitches, clenching and unclenching with such force that you nearly bite off your tongue. Just when you think you cannot take any more, Tavanchas extracts the drill bit with a squelching crunch and closes the wound with some kind of staple and needles. Obedient specimen. So be it. You have earned a few minutes of my attention. The answer is still no. This particular monkey specimen has phenomenal parameters. I previously studied 2 other specimens of the same breed, but have yet to untangle their genetic secrets. He also performs well enough in the arena. I will not part with my last specimen. With him, I would definitely succeed. It would further both of our interests. If you are so helpless, then what was the use in letting you live? Well, the loss of some monkey could never impede the work of a mind as great as yours. Perhaps the genetic subtype of all 3 specimens was defective, and this is the cause for my limited success. In that case, the loss of the specimen would not be significant. I recommend pain as a means of pacification, and you can take his armor. I found it entirely unintriguing. Ow, ow, ow. So, here's the thing, right? I'm definitely gonna need some replacement parts when we get back home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yep.
Look, stubborn wolf, I need your help. The prisoner looks at you expectantly without stopping his chewing, but his expression shifts subtly, as if the affected crudeness of his mind and manner has been replaced by focus and cunning. So, I am planning an escape. Are you with me?
Why would I be? You are a stranger. How can I trust you? You could be an enemy. Worse, you could be an idiot.
Look. That's why the other Space Marines don't like you.
Yes. This is exactly why they don't like you.
So you're a coward then? Afraid to come out of your cage?
When I rip your insolent tongue out of your throat, do not ask why. This is why.
So you don't want to slay Xenos with me?
Why didn't you say that at the start? What did you expect? Did you think you would waft the scent of slaughter under the bloodthirsty killer's nose, and it would rush off to do your bidding?
You are being very, very difficult.
Yep.
We're both servants of the Emperor. We're to help each other in this perilous place.
Do you serve the Emperor? Or are you a puppet with the hand of that Xenos butcher up your arse? How am I to know whose words you speak? Yours or his? How am I to know what plot you're trying to draw me into?
See, and that's why Abelard is the better option.
Yep. Stay
Obviously,
in your
we're not-
cage, then, you fool.
Oh my god.
Is that actually a fail? Holy shit. Will he only join if you're dogmatic, then?
I don't know. Is it? You want to have a look?
I do, because what the hell?
Like, we could not convince him for shit.
No.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Or was that like supposed to fail kind of quest?
Oh,
And we'll get another chance later.
talk to him in his cage, then convince him to let you free the Space Marine. While it might seem a little unbelievable that this stars would join the retinue, it offers a somewhat unique position where you find him fighting in the... No, that's not what I'm looking for.
You know what's the worst? Oh, this game does not autosave enough.
Yeah, is there a way to change that?
Because our previous autosave was a while back now.
Ugh.
And so we're going to just blitz through the dialogue again. That's the one
Yeah.
upside of this. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. I quick saved after... no, after getting our stuff back. The hell?
Follow my lead.
I don't know the exact instance at which this quick save is from.
Yeah.
We're in the boot, so it's after we got all our stuff back.
Is it before we spoke to the... Yes.
Let's see if we can actually succeed in this one at least.
Alright.
Yeah, that's something.
You are one who has supped the mute of the scouts, I see. In the long haul, some of my brothers would be eager to tell you of their exploits, so that you would sing a saga of their deeds. I am a wolf.
Are you going to be?
The young
Okay. Those are his
butcher sent you
brothers.
for his own safety. When I am not busy killing.
So, I want to help you.
Who are you to offer me help? A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There.
You must be planning an escape. No more questions. Okay.
Then
Yeah,
we go
damn
back
it.
to him.
Then we lose a chunk of our spine. Thanks for
Yep.
that, Space Marine. Dickhead. Blood Angel would have lifted half of Komora by now. Yeah, so we got the key.
None shall stand in my way.
Let's try this again.
Do you, sir? Why didn't when I
So instead of
read
telling
your
him to stand in the
script,
cage, join my party.
Well, if he gave me to you, step into this cage and take me. You think a filthy blasphemous Xenos could do whatever he pleases with me? Come here, you wretch! You have hidden on the other side of those bars long enough! Come in here and repeat your filthy words so I can kick them back into your bloody, stinking muzzle! Fine! You got a rise out of me! And from what I can smell, you did not soil yourself in the process. I respect those with courage. I can work with you.
You people just have to be difficult. And all I was
Right.
thinking is Abelard gonna have to go 3 for 3 on Space Marine?
Yep.
It seems Tervantius is not as clever as he likes to appear if he's letting me out of the cage. The joke is on him. But if we are going hunting, I will need my wolf skin.
He rolls his huge shoulders and you hear his joints crack loudly. He lifts his battle knife from the floor, decorated with scarlet runes. It appears to be his last surviving possession. Alright.
What did you say your name was?
Throwing back his head, he lets out a blood-chilling howl. One that contains the deranged mirth of evil spirits dancing on an icy cliff. A predatory grin blooms on his face. Alright.
Too much bloody screaming.
I say we should have had a blood raven.
Yep.
Would have stolen half of Comora.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh, McCragnog has joined us. Ulfar! Hey. I think he's
Rather.
quite keen to see us have the Space Wolf back on our side.
It's not back. It's the first time we've
Well,
ever
yeah.
done.
On our side, I should say, sorry. Yeah.
So, he is a 2x2. Well, he's actually large. He's like a...
Yeah.
takes double the space. He does not use cover. Does not use normal weapons and armor. Once per combat, you can just get back up. And counts as cover. After 2 rounds, he regains his hit points. He is an arch-militant, which is nice.
Yep.
For the purpose of this ability... yeah, okay, that explains the arch-militant. We know that part.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what his shtick is. Tall lad, isn't he?
He's a big fella.
Oh. Wolf skin. And we appreciate that Abelard wears better power armor.
Yeah.
Alright. Then a started bolt pistol and combat knife. Which hit pretty hard, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a better bolter.
Yeah, and a start is bolter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power gloves, belt, and boots. Huh. He gets a stronger kick. That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Weapon-wise, tell you what. Give up that knife. It's a chainsword. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Can he only equip them in a particular order?
Huh.
Oh. Holy shit, I can give him an autocannon. That's nice.
That's cool. Nog says Space Wolves kill Xenos. His blade hates the enemies for the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
That is my Ulfla haiku I just made up, lol.
Okay, very good.
I dig it.
Shit, I lost his sword.
Nope.
How the fuck is it?
If you sort by newest, it should be near the top, yeah?
What the? Oh, have I gone blind? What the absolute fuck? What on earth? How do you lose an entire goddamn chainsaw the size of a bus?
Oh, wait, there it is, top left.
Top left.
Top left. Oh, no, that's a different chainsaw.
Yeah. No, seriously, where did you go? Am I going to have to reload?
You didn't accidentally equip it to somebody else in the party, did you?
No, it was a started only. Nobody else can equip it.
Huh.
What the hell?
What the hell have you done?
Oh my god. It's gone.
Oh,
A new challenge for me?
It's actually gone. What the fuck?
what the hell happened?
Holy shit.
Nog says, I think that knife is his weapon for now. He might have a chainsword.
No, we did have a chain. I literally had it in my inventory. It's gone.
Yeah. We did get a
Load.
chainsword.
Oh my god, what the hell?
What the hell happened? That was so bizarre.
I want to go through the footage now and have a look.
Right.
Because it straight up vanished from my inventory.
What the balls?
And for the record, I'm not going insane. Newest. Here it is.
Yeah. Astartes chainsword.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay, let's try this again.
That a predator does. You are. And what?
Okay.
Yep. Then we go back.
Take our spine for the third time. Something went absolutely dodgy there.
Yeah. This whole place has been a bit buggy, to be fair.
Well, that's the owl cut magic, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, let's get him back out.
Do you get?
Okay. Huh? Uh-huh. Yeah. There it is.
Okay.
Bloody hell.
Now, exit the menu and save. There you go.
Who
Okay.
lets me take leave of their gods?
What secondary would he be best with?
Ooh.
Because I do have this
know.
multi-melt, though.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking cool.
Which, you know,
Yeah, that's badass.
awesome.
Yeah, because it's basically a shotgun, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
I imagine really we should have a look at his leveling.
Yes, okay.
That might
let's
give us an idea.
let's level off Ulfar on account of his level 20.
Okay.
So he's mastered soldier and he's an arch militant.
Okay.
So he's got fired up. He has revel in slaughter, controlled shot. Don't know about that. Rack and ruin, yes. Rapid fire. Ooh, rapid fire. Okay, so he wants yeah. Multi-shot weapons.
Yeah.
Lots of health. Yeah, further boost to rapid fire. More damage with chain weapons, so he really did want that chain sword.
Yeah.
And he has, yeah, okay, martial arts for the kick. So, what do we have?
Okay, so always ready.
Always ready. More versatility, very good. Weapon
Then
skill?
it's toughness.
Toughness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Reckless rush.
wildfire.
Wildfire. Okay. Keep going.
Bolt weapon expert.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Athletics. Broad expertise.
So, oh, yeah. Weapon and ballistic skill until end of combat.
Perception. Brutal hunter.
So, critical hit chance against bleeding targets. All right.
Arms master.
Killing an enemy with a melee attack makes all the ranged attacks cost less AP. Oh. So here's a bit of a hybrid then.
Yeah.
Athletics?
Athletics. Agility.
Agility?
Yeah.
Oh, put him all over the shop.
Right. Number 4. Awareness.
What for?
It doesn't say what for, it just says awareness.
He's not our best awareness by a long shot. I'm going to put in carouse.
Sure. Flash fire.
Oh yeah, cheaper wildfire. Good.
Ballistic skill. Combat master.
That's for being surrounded, yeah. Nice.
Reckless rush.
Very good.
Dependable.
Bonus to armor now.
Toughness.
Again.
Yep. Awareness.
Arousing.
Adaptability.
Yep.
Toughness.
Yep.
Deception.
Okay.
Grenadier.
Maybe not. So anything else that's fun?
Later on is swift movements.
Yeah, that's a good one to have. You should be running around the place. Okay.
Yep. Number 2.
An exemplar.
Okay.
Eager for battle.
That's the one. Muzzle velocity.
Burst attacks. Okay, cool.
Athletics. Critical versatility.
What are we going to get there?
Ballistic skill. Swift movement, so we got that. So next one is power weapon expert.
Ah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
And there we go.
there's Ulfa then. Equipment-wise. Because he has a lot of things.
Does look. Sorry.
He does, but he doesn't have a lot of things for burst damage.
Yeah, no.
So I do think Bolter will do for now.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually Heavy Bolter.
Yes.
Armor-wise, he literally can only use his Space Marine armor.
Yep.
Equipment. What? Actually, yeah. Yes. Can only use his actual helmet.
Yep.
Let's make him even stronger by not showing the helmet. Instantly making him 300% more powerful.
Because as we all know, the truly powerful units don't wear helmets.
Helmetless Space Marine is basically a different power level than every other Space Marine.
Yep. At the cost of no extra points.
He does have versatility, so let's give him that.
Sure.
And then we'll start here. He doesn't need Medicame.
No.
He will be moving. Over defense, sure.
Yeah.
Arousing for now. I'll go into greater detail later.
Yeah.
He has his own gloves, his own boots, his own everything. With the difference between the cloak.
Yes.
As long as he has performed both melee and range, every enemy smaller than himself is perplexed, versus killing the enemy adds momentum. I think I prefer that one.
Yeah.
And there we go. One Space Marine ready for combat.
Yep. We have a wolfy wolf boy.
Right, and we are ready. Let me save. We keep going after Komora.
Yes.
And I can't help but feel...
Was there anything else to search in there, by the way? Sorry?
There is, yes. But I don't know if we could access it. You know what would be fun?
What's that?
Funny enough, the closest we have is Demon Hunters, an XCOM style game.
Mm-hmm.
Where you play as different things. So we have the Demon Hunters where you play as the Grey Knights.
Yes.
You could have one where you play as like a Tau kill team or a...
Yeah.
You know, like
An
an Elder...
administratum.
Administratum?
Not administratum. Astra Militarum.
Yes. Yeah. It's a tactical turn-based clerk 'em up.
Clerk 'em up.
What are you on about?
It's like Papers, Please, but... Yeah, I can't get up there, can we?
No, and I don't know why. Oh, Marazai's, yeah. And we don't talk to him?
Doesn't look like.
Ah, there we go. The tall Drukhari, whose body is riddled with painful-looking puncture wounds and dotted with metal rings and clamps, lets out a chuckle as you approach and begins speaking in his own language. Your elucidator hisses to life, translating the words. Look, Carrion, is this the monkey that cost you your place at the Archon's side? Marajai's eyes flare with turquoise fire at the sight of you, an immediate, uncontrollable urge to kill. The Drukhari seizes the blades hanging from his belt and freezes at the shout of the metal-studded Xenos. Careful with the meat for the arena, Marajai. If Sinistoria is short on toys for her fighters, you will be punished again. She seems to enjoy pitting you against Chimera. Maybe this time she won't deem it necessary to give you back your skin after you slay them all. The motionless Marajai turns his head towards his kin, and you notice a thin red stripe on his neck below the ear, like a flesh stitch. Shaking with barely contained rage, the former Drakon stares at you with dark eyes. So, Marajai was skinned and made to fight like this? Well, that is a balm to my heart. And also a delight to my eyes, where something was stirring a while ago.
Yes.
Despite the impotent rage on his face, Marajai manages a sarcastic chuckle. Something wriggling in your eye? I see Teravantius has not changed his methods for handling specimens.
What was that beeping?
That's my treadmill.
Oh, right, yeah.
I finished a 2-hour run.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Snap the Elucidator and address Marajai. Oh. That's interesting. These are interesting choices, actually.
Yeah.
So, because she knows our language, but a lot of Dark Elder don't, by the sound of it.
Yes.
So, I want to talk to you. Marajai looks at you again, now more surprised than enraged. Glancing at the witches, she switches to Low Gothic. What, monkey? I want to get out of Komora alive. I need allies. Allies? Marajai huffs in a laugh. Are you trying to convince me that you seek an alliance with me? So, either not threaten him, Basically, take it as death.
Yep.
I am RogueTrader Maximilian von Valancius, bearer of the warrant of trade and Emperor's anointed. Do not dare reject the immense honor of swearing allegiance to me and doing my will.
I think that would piss him off so much.
Odd. But I think number 2, actually.
Yeah.
You have caused so much trouble for my protectorate that the only fitting punishment is to drag you out of Komora alive so that you may pay your debts to me. Maharaja allows himself a mocking chuckle, but you hear the ring of doubt in it. What makes you think I intend to? Abyss makes an impatient gesture. I'm tired of listening to you and your old friend whispering the primitive bubble. Enough! We must go. Maharaja grudgingly obeys the order, but as he walks away, he cannot resist tossing another unreadable look in your direction. That's right. Walk away. Through the bench. Walk away, but I'll be back soon enough. Because the best way to get out of Komora is actually with the help of the Dark Elder.
Yes.
Frankly.
Yeah.
Then we can keep him as a pet. Absolute scum that he is. See, I feel the Dark Elder as a whole basically get no second chances.
Yeah, no.
See, he desperately wants to get out of here alive.
Yes.
Right? So,
Absolutely.
he might be willing to believe that, what do you call it? He can pull one over on us.
Yeah.
If he, you know, quotations, goes along with our plan. How did that go down?
What the hell? It's because you've got a space wolf with you.
Did you hope to see an
Hey.
Azuriani fail?
Whatever. You know, this guy is conked out, isn't he?
Yep.
So, we need to help Cassia, first of all.
Yep.
Find a way to escape Komora. There we go.
And win
So-
the arena.
Let's go talk. First of all, to our companions.
Yes. Let's see what the space wolf has to say for himself.
Oh, I can predict. Wolf.
Go for it. I predict wolf. Wolf.
It does seem warty. So, first things first. Does anyone have anything you to say?
May Terra.
Abelard, we managed to
Lord
take your
Captain.
time back. Yeah, that's why he's fine now, Lord Captain.
Yep. Good stuff.
And Ulfar.
Let us raise our cups at Fator, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
Why call me 8 Vatter?
This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An Ed Fatter answers to a Jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of Ed Fatter.
I'm not giving him command. The Emperor's angels are, of course, you know, subservient to the Emperor, who are basically just under me. I'm giving you the honor to place the Space Wolves and all other Space Marines a smidge below your illustrious RogueTrader. A fine addition to the list. We are actually collecting titles. Remember, way back in episode like
Yes.
3.
We wanted more titles. Well, I'll take it.
Fine addition to the list.
Your credentials are unknown to me, but none of them bestows greater honor than the one I have given you.
So, how were you planning on getting out of here?
I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you.
He's full of shit.
Despite his worthy attempt to play the fool, he cannot deceive you. Ulfa does not fully trust you and is carefully observing your reaction. So, why do you devour your enemies?
Why do you think?
The Space Marine grins, baring his teeth, and inquires innocently. The answer seems clear to you. He has simply gone mad in captivity. Come to think of it, he was probably slightly deranged even before he was taken prisoner. No. Oh wow, we fucked that up. Is it a mean of tricking your captors, pretending to be a monster? I'm with you, actually. Space Marines have that organ that lets them analyze the things they eat.
Yeah, it allows them to learn stuff about their foe when they eat them. So...
Partly it, Fetter. It is true that I have led the puny Xenos on a false trail to dull their vigilance. But that is not the only reason. Do you know of the implant called the Omophagia? It is one of the blessings the All-Father granted to his Astartes. Nerve nodes that connect the stomach walls and the spinal cord allow me to absorb information from the genetic code of the flesh I consume. I have slain many Xenos and feasted on their flesh. My captors have watched me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape.
So, tell me about your brothers, the Space Wolves.
Not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions. But you... I shall allow it. What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris?
Who are the Space Wolves? That is how the cinematic for Warhammer 2 for Elves starts. Who are the Aesir? Yeah, do go on.
I would like to ask a question about the Space Wolves. Can you tell me where you get the audacity? Because you seem to have it in abundance.
Leman Russ. He was born in it. Molded by it.
Vilka Fenrika. That is our name in the old tongue of our world. We are the fiercest of the All-Father's warriors. His executioners. His retribution. Our fearless Wolf King is Leman Russ, son of the All-Father. Our world is Fenris, and our home the Fang, which rises from the world's spine into orbit. We are the thunder in the bloody storm of battle that calls to us. That is who we are.
You Fenrisians seem to bring wolves into everything.
You are not wrong there. Every other word out of a Fenrisian's mouth is wolf.
Well, at least he admits it, you know.
Yeah, the awareness, does...
Can't say fairer than that.
Yeah.
But there is more to our spirit than grim destruction alone. In the Hall of Heroes, we hold feasts the likes of which you will see nowhere else. To thundering laughter, we raise our horns, tell our sagas, and honor our glorious fallen. Though the body of an Astartes is built to be immune to the effects of drink, we invented a way around this taboo. The mead we brew can overcome even our blood. It makes us drunk, and makes our feasts jovial occasions. Mjord. You can brew it nowhere else but on good old Fenris. No other world is home to such poisonous plants.
Interesting, isn't it? Like, you get immunity to alcohol and they invent a stronger alcohol. It's the
Yep.
human ingenuity in that practice. So, Fenris, what's it like?
Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people. When comes the Hell Winter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow wyrms, and ice trolls go on the hunt. Then, the murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes and krakens.
So it's like Kislev. Land is power!
And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken. Waves wash over whole islands, and only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan. Crows circle over battlefields, and wolf howls rise up to the sky. That is my beloved home. There is no place in the universe like it.
Okay, I amend my statement. It's like Northern Kislev.
Tell me, Edfator, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris?
Fenris is a death world for a good reason. God, our knowledge of the Imperium sucks. Like, in hindsight, I
like-
would have built way more of that in our character.
Yeah.
Fenris is known as a... there must be dozens of lethal creatures that inhabit the planet, but which is more fearsome than the others? Cold, ocean, humans, wolves? Some
Wolves.
fearsome monster that rules all others? Ice, the Lord of the Ice Trolls? The most fearsome foe is treachery?
Oh yeah, because there are no wolves on Fenris, are there?
There are no wolves on Fenris.
Treachery?
An answer carried on the wings of the Raven of Wisdom. We know much of the terror of betrayal. Know now the name of the most terrible of all traitors. The curse of the Wolfen is the most fearsome and most terrible foe on Fenris. In the heart of every brother, there lives a dark beast, bloody and forever ravenous. He hungers to kill, not for glory or duty, or his battle brothers, but solely for the sake of killing. For he who falls to that dark beast, there is no joy or thrill in slaughter. There is but dull rancor.
So it's like really North Kislev. Basically Norska. Kind of, actually. Like, Fenris is basically Norska. Just
Yeah.
less chaosy. Less chaosy. In the Icons of Steen, starters look much less wild.
Our gene seed is unique. Lehman Russ blessed us with the Canis Helix, a genetic gift that heightens our senses, making them sharper than those of brothers from other chapters. The Canis Helix kindles a bloodthirst in our hearts and changes our appearance to resemble the lethal wolves of Fenris.
Oh, for a spacemarine chapter, you are far from orthodox.
The wolves do not take orders from outsiders. We keep the old ways, not the Codex Astartes. We fight in packs, and we are trained and healed by our wise rune and wolf priests. We do not find honor in adorning ourselves in laurels, but instead etch the full names of our fallen kin as a promise of vengeance, and draw strength from that promise.
What do you believe in?
We believe in the great wolves, in the deadly Blackbane and fierce Drakan the Thunderwolf, in the redoubtable Hagar the Mountain Wolf, and in the Bloodied Hunter. In the wolf that stalks between stars, who follows us wherever we may go. And in the uncanny two-headed Morkai, guard of the realm of the dead. Of the great wolves, some show us their favor. Others are more malign. But each teaches us a lesson. For that, we praise and honor them.
So, does that mean you do not believe in the immortal god emperor of humanity as a god?
By the way, he said wolf 5 times in that fucking sentence.
You know what I was thinking, actually? We should have kept a count on how many times
Yeah.
he was going to say wolf through this entire conversation.
I think it's already in the double
The
digits.
All-Father is not a god. He is the best of all humans, our perfect forebear. His blood flowed through the veins of Layman Russ, and Russ's blood flows in me. Does that make me a god? My respect for him has no end, and I am ready to die for him. But what place does faith have here? Is the All-Father like the massive Iron Wolf, whose every tuft of fur forms a mountain on the surface of Fenris? Or is he as enormous as the Sun Wolf, which rises to hunt every morning and fills our world with light? The All-Father is not a god, but the highest of humanity. Ordinary humans struggle to grasp this. But we, his warriors and offspring, remember the truth.
Ah, different faith, same old idiocy. I
Yep.
think to myself. I also believe that the Emperor is a man and not a god.
It makes his deeds all the more glorious. Battling gods is child's play when you yourself are a god. But if you are a man... now, that is the stuff that sagas are made of.
So, back to your previous comment. What else do your wise priests do?
Lacan the Ruined Wolf once shared the mysteries of the healing potions and the secrets of magic sagas. He taught them to see the past and future in throne runes, to call down storms, and to carve powerful talismans.
This is not the slightest power emanating from the charms Ulfar is wearing. I love that's a low warp check. You spoke of full names that give strength. What is your name in that case? By the way, it is totally warp magic.
It absolutely is warp
Ulfar
magic.
Redmane. That is what my brothers call me.
Given the warrior's boastful nature, the indifference with which he revealed his name is surprising. It seems he does not trust you enough to disclose his true name.
Do you? And there I was, about to round off my story with a short 400-verse saga about the gifts of Lacan the Ruined Wolf.
Yeah, but like 300 of those 400 verses are the word wolf. My curiosity has been satisfied.
Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue.
So, how'd you end up here?
What do you want to know? What brought the space wolves to the Expanse? Or how I ended up in the non-human's dark city?
Well, let's start with why you came to the Expanse. I believe the Inquisitor was responsible.
An inquisitor by the name of Calcazar put out a
Yeah, that's
call
about right.
for aid. My wolf lord did not refuse him, and had 2 packs deployed to the Expanse. We never trusted this ally, but a blood debt for a service rendered in the past forced our hand.
God damn it, we are sucking
Jeez.
at this.
We really do suck at anything Imperium and warp related.
At the very least, me and you understand this.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
helps.
Thankfully,
Yes.
we know the law, so we can at least keep up.
So, our previous theory was basically that the Space Wolves, who do not get along with the Inquisition, by the way, Grey Knights especially, hate them.
Oh yeah, really, really do.
They basically take the odd jobs from the Inquisition just to keep the heat off them.
Yes, it's a way of because really, the Inquisition should be looking into Fenris for all kinds of fucking shit. And the Grey Knights have every right to not like them. So yeah, they have to basically do a solid every now and again.
So, what debt did you owe the Inquisitor?
He saved our brother who had lost the pack and was unable to look after himself or the chapter's honor. Calcazar returned our brother to Fenris and kept secret the misfortune that had befallen him. The Jarl knew that the Inquisitor's actions were driven by opportunism and the desire to have us mighty warriors in his debt. But honor forced him to be hospitable to the stranger and swear an oath of friendship.
So, why did you not trust the Lord Inquisitor?
The Inquisition. Pah! Rats scurrying around the Allfather's house and ruling it in the Master's absence. Cowards they are. The last into battle, but the first on any war council. We saw what they were worth in the months of shame.
I believe that might be when Magnus attacked Fenris?
I believe it was, yes.
What are the months of shame?
An ancient strife. If you do not know of it, then you are not supposed to know.
Unless it was that time when the Grey Knights attacked Fenris and almost exterminated it.
Yeah, maybe.
So, at any rate, I do not trust Calcazar. He is suspicious.
Yeah.
We also decided to be cautious. His words flowed like honey, and he seemed an honorable man. But lies always look like truth, don't they? That arrogant chief thought he could give us orders. But we wolves have always followed our own instincts and hunted in our own way. I wager that boiled his blood.
So, what do you know about Xavier Calcazar's plans and objectives?
In warm furs, the old man does shroud his body. In cloaks of secrets woven, shrouds the sly man his plans. To know his dire purpose, swallow not the words of poison, but his gristle.
Could have just said, no, I don't know.
How did you end up as a captive?
We had gone on a raid for Xenos prisoners and fell into a trap. We had no war machines to support us, and some of our squad were wounded, so we were forced to retreat. I ordered my battle brothers to leave, but I remained behind to meet our guests. I do not know how many of the feeble wretches I slew, but I would have killed even more had their towering piles of bodies not hindered me in combat. They wounded me and captured me. They froze the joints in my armor. When they dragged me to their ship, two of my battle brothers descended upon the Xenos and tried to free me. An insane plan, but it almost succeeded. Almost. And so, there were 3 of us taken captive. And then there were 2. And then I was alone once again.
What happened to the other 2?
They fell with honor.
And who were they?
Their saga is one I will not sing to you. You have spilled no blood with them, nor shared with them meat unmewed. Their spirits might be outraged if they knew I had sung of their deeds to a stranger.
Well, I'm sorry they died, at any rate.
Yes, so am I.
So, tell me about your time in Komora.
These are dark days you are asking about, Edfater. Let my keen-edged friend be a witness to the ferocity of my words. I was given to Tarvantius for his amusement. In the arenas of Komora, Astartes are a rarity. And he sent me out there to kill gladiators. Living as an inglorious butcher and a Xenos' puppet, I hated it constantly, every moment. I had to take care of my mind before it was twisted to the seven hells. Every morning I made entreaties to the All-Father, and every night I appealed to Ross. I trained my body, read the litanies, and in the darkest moments I recited my own saga. I recalled every battle, every wound, every brother. And that is how I survived. I always survive. This was a bleak saga, Edfater.
So, I have some questions about you personally.
Instinct bids me to remain silent.
Which I don't, actually.
Such knowledge is... Fenris... Let us... Fenris Yoda, Edfater.
Alright.
Yep, so there was a lot of growling, a lot of wolf.
Not just wolf.
You came
mean-
back from the...
Not just wolf, but there was a lot of wolf.
There was a non-insubstantial amount of wolf.
Yes.
So, let's see what he's like.
Okay.
So, show me what you have, first of all, equipment-wise. Wait, we didn't buy before. Crap. Sharpshooter boots. Pretty good. Eldar Ranger armor. Lord Dancer's cloak. Now the shield. New shotgun. Ooh. And the distortion.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do. So, how do we get to the arena? Is it this?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe we can just... Yeah, enter
Yes.
the arena as normal now.
I think we had the exact same thought.
I think we did.
So, that's pretty good, actually. Proper ranger armor, too.
Nice.
And newest. Sharpshooter boots.
You know the thing that really annoys me about the Space Wolves, though? Is how good their new fucking models look.
What annoys me is that I actually really like the color scheme.
Yeah. There's just too much bloody wolf.
See, I can handle the wolf. It's the
Yeah.
hypocrisy that boils my piss.
Yeah. The hypocrisy is galling.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
right about that.
Challenge for me?
No, I already started with the treadmill.
Ah.
Finished resting. And I started it and then accidentally turned it off again, which caused a bit of a jolt.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Cool.
Upwards and onwards.
Actually, fair question. Is he a Primaris Marine?
That is a question, isn't it? He does seem taller than a normal Space Marine. And for the record, people visualize Space Marines are like 3 times the size of a human. They're like 7 foot tall. Like,
Yeah.
only in big quotations here, of course. Maybe another half a foot for the power armors.
Yeah.
Like, 7.5 foot tall. That's like Shaq.
Yeah. There's a woman on YouTube who 3D printed a life-size Astartes. And she's small, so it looks fucking ridiculous on her. Yeah, I wondered if he is a Primaris.
Is the arena?
Used to be over there.
Yeah. Went to the wrong bloody place.
Yeah.
But yeah, Primaris Marines are 8 foot tall.
Yes.
Which, starts to get to pretty ridiculous levels. If thou sickest the flow in me, smite me. Argenda's hoarse whispers are nothing like the usual clear, almost mellifluous, I don't know what that means, voice that she uses for prayer. Smite me. She looks up to you. Her dark eyes gleam anxiously. RogueTrader, you find me at prayer. Darkness surrounds us, and we will require all the spiritual fortitude our ravaged hearts can muster. Are you distraught because of Estagi's fate and the deaths of those betrayed by the Commissar? She hangs her head. Yes, I am. I was the one who found those people. I brought them to the Commissar, I prayed for them, and I gave them hope. And he sent them to an abattoir to die for those monsters' amusement. They might have, in the final moments, they might have thought that I, too, had betrayed them. I once more failed to see wickedness where I should have seen it. I failed these people, loyal and brave. But it is not only that. I thought naively that faith and perseverance had helped us, helped me cut through the schemes of the foul Xenos, that we were on a path to freedom. In truth, though, it was all just another part of the act, and that vile monsters must have been cackling with glee as they observed my foolishness. Remain steadfast. We will break free from this darkness. Thank you for your words of solace, RogueTrader. Agenda pauses, contemplating something. A shadow crosses her face, followed by a flash of unreadable emotion. Oh? Tell me, RogueTrader, do you trust me? Please look into your heart and tell me what you see.
I do not trust you.
Oh, no. I trust her. Because I believe she believes that she's doing the right thing.
Yes, but I also believe that she absolutely killed Theodora.
I think that's what she's leading up to tell us.
Yeah.
That is not one I trust completely. It is one of the principles I swear by.
Yeah,
which
kind
is
of.
absolutely true, but we don't say that. We never say that. We
But it
play
is
to
actually-
people.
Yes. It is how we have been thinking about this character, though.
Yes. I do. You are a faithful ally. But what if I am undeserving of your trust? RogueTrader, to lose hope is to err in the eyes of the Emperor, and I'm drawing closer to erring than ever before. The darkness all around me thickens, and the clutches of our captors are strong. If I am to give myself fully to this battle ahead, I will need all my strength. And to summon such strength, I must purge my soul. Tell me, will you hear my confession? I have nothing better to do. Speak if you so wish. I don't say that.
No.
I say, of course. I killed Theodora von Valancius. There it is!
Boom!
Called it!
I hope
it or
somebody
what?
picks up that. I hope
Yes,
somebody
you
picks
do.
up that fucking phone because we called it.
Woo! Well, not woo. Thank you for the promotion.
Nah.
What? I got an achievement for discovering the truth.
Ah.
Elliot raises her head slightly and looks around, clearly not fully understanding what's wrong, but sensing the shift in the mood around her. Yes, it was me. Not your traitorous kin Voitvir, not the cultists. Me. She speaks with a strange blend of pride and horror in her voice. I remember every last detail. The ship was under attack. I grabbed my weapon and ran to her side, because I thought it was my duty to protect the Emperor's chosen. And what did I witness when I burst into her study? Theodora von Valancius, a rogue trader, holding a sinister sorcerous artifact radiating with profane light. It was a lens, like the ones we saw in the Rykard system, except it was smaller and far more potent. I instantly knew it to be a weapon of the archenemy. I had seen objects like this before. On Salis Prime, the planet where I had sought the sacred relic, and where I had nearly died at the hands of cultists. So many things were made clear to me in that moment. So piercing was the revelation, so obvious the answer to how those heretics had found their way to a planet known to none but those of House von Valancius. I fired before I could even fully comprehend what I was seeing. Hera's light must have guided my hand, but one shot was all it took. The auto pistol's burst destroyed both the archenemy's artifact and the owner's black heart, but...
What?
I did not regret killing her, nor do I regret it now. Theodora had succumbed to the archenemy and its dark sorcery. The entire attack on the ship was merely the result of her and Voitvir's feuding over the spoils, and I realized it in my heart the moment I saw the artifact in her hand. But standing in the same room was the honorable archmilitant, a devout servant of the Emperor, and the reason I had made it of Salis Prime after the cultist attack. When he saw me firing at Theodora, he instinctively rushed to protect her. I killed him too. Argenta lowers her gaze for a moment. Do you remember the orphans I asked you to meet with me? To meet with RogueTrader? One of the boys was the son of the man I killed. My whole life I had sworn I would not allow villains to orphan children of the Imperium. Then I did so myself. Lady Theodora, what? Held at the hand of the one meant to protect the servants of the God Emperor. Never doubted the security of the von Valancius bloodline when you were close, but now the very foundation of which the power of the RogueTraders rests seems to have been violated. Abelard looks at Argenta with a visceral loathing in his eyes, uncovered by either courtesy or respect. Argenta looks at you anxiously, waiting for your reaction. I instantly think to myself, well, so I have you to thank for my promotion. So. Oh, wow. You can kick her out in Comora.
Wow.
Which is just a fate worse than death.
That is harsh.
What's done is done. Yeah, that doesn't feel right.
No.
You should have told me the truth. I see no reason to condemn you. Theodora deserved to die for her treachery. As for any other victims, it was acceptable collateral. Not quite.
No.
Do you at least regret what you did? Your hands would not be covered in the blood of innocents had you acted on impulse.
Had you not acted on him?
Had you not acted on impulse? Or do we stay vague?
I kind of want to stay vague here, yeah.
You kept this secret all this time. I did, and I despised myself for doing so. Sisters of Battle, a total laugh in the face of lies and intrigue, but instead I feared that I would face immediate execution for the murder of the RogueTrader. I hoped that people would think it was Voitvir or the cultists who killed her, and I was right. But that lie, it burned in my throat. And here, in this horrific reality away from Terra's light, I realized I could keep my silence no longer. So I have to pick one of those options. Number 2.
Yeah.
Do you at least regret doing what you did? Your hands would not be covered in the blood of innocents had you not acted on impulse. I regret the deaths of innocents every waking moment. But how could I avert my eyes from heresy that goes against my very nature? I'm glad I revealed the truth to you, RogueTrader. This dishonesty has been driving me out of my mind.
Victory awaits.
Well,
So that's a whole ass situation that we're going to have to unpack later.
yep, that's gonna take a bit of maneuvering.
So, on the other hand, I actually feel nothing about Theodora's death. In fact, it helped me immensely. So I'm
Yep.
thankful.
Yeah, we got
On
what
the
we
other
needed out of
hand,
it.
I'm worried about the impact this is going to have on Abelard.
Yes.
Thirsters of woe, an exquisite strife awaits you. The bloodstained proselytes will face the sophisticated killers of the Cabal of the Poisonous Whisper, and the challengers who have already survived the fight in the arena will go up against a fresh battle meat provided by the Cabal of Wounded Skies. You all have edgelord names, or
Yeah, they do.
you think they're just the Cabal of, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to come up with a name for a Cabal that isn't over the top.
Yeah.
The Cabal of 3rd Street. Why 3rd Street? Because apparently I have Saints Row in mind.
Face of the galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Suffer exquisitely.
Okay, so here's the plan. That's not the plan. That's the plan. So, Maximilian in the middle. Server Skull over here. Elliot get into shooting position. Abelard ahead of you. And we repeat that the other way around. Bloody hell, he's a big lad.
He is a big lad.
Okay. And Elliot gets first strike. They're all melee, so I'm not too fussed. Like, they'll have to come close.
Understand your intent.
So let's start. But then again,
If I must,
Elliot has a high chance of actually being able to kill these guys.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. This tedium is another soul slips beyond the veil.
There we go.
Nice.
Whereas Pascal, I'm actually going to use his extra bit here in order to give some buffs out for everyone.
Yep.
If it serves your
Why
cause.
did I not hunker her down? What was I thinking?
If I must.
Okay,
Nice.
very good.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
And let's trap him just in case.
Yes.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, sniper! I did
shit.
not see him.
No.
So, Ulfar, let's see what you're all about. He has a charge. No, he doesn't. It's a unique one. Space Marine moves to the target, ignoring attacks of opportunity. He charges through people.
Instincts tell me to
Oh,
refuse.
he has to have a melee weapon out. Okay.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Okay. So how does he play with things? Right?
I think he's got to do a melee then some shooting.
So shall it be.
So that was a ranged attack, and that was a melee attack.
Feel the icy bite of death!
And then I could switch to his bolter perchance. And give him a burst. Oh, which is low.
Yeah.
Switch back to his melee and he's out of AP. Okay. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, some experimentation is going to be needed.
Yes. Equipment as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Maximilian's go.
Already done. Nothing I can't do.
Let the buffing begin.
All too easy.
I mean, he did do half the health and damage.
Hmm.
That's pretty good.
Nothing I can't do.
However,
It's a problem for me.
I have a counterpoint. Ulfa, I want you to observe how it's actually done.
Victory is imminent.
This is how the true peak of humanity does it.
Reduced to dust.
He killed it.
Yeah.
He killed
He
it,
killed
on,
it.
on the charge.
Yep. Not even on an attack, on a charge.
On the charge. Well, yeah, good times, good times.
Yeah.
You know,
Failed.
it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yes.
Never mind the Allfather, you should be fucking shouting Abelard's name.
Hmm. Oh, look at this. So close. Oh, it's because it's blocked.
Yeah.
Crap.
Follow my lead.
Oh well. A blood, if you can
At
move
your
forward,
beck and call.
please. Who would win? Genetically engineered super soldier, or a 140-year-old
I
man?
understand your intent. I deal death with my hands.
Nice.
Sniper down.
Yep. It would be Chadalard.
The one, the only, the
If it
Chadalard.
serves your cause.
Ooh, substantial.
Very nice.
And that was still on Maximilian's turn, incidentally.
Yeah.
My purpose.
Ooh.
Gotta kill! Gotta kill, guys! Gotta kill!
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Okay. And now we can move on. Is there only 2 people left?
I think so.
I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah, here we are. Now that's a lot of damage.
Request denied.
Yes. Very nice.
Fact,
Faith
We are
without
not
deeds
done.
is worthless.
can you survive?
It'll be a good test to see how tough he is.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, what the fuck? That was weird.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. Indeed. One fewer target.
Very nice.
It will be done.
Oh, what's it?
Victory is there.
I think I targeted the wrong section.
Strike.
Yeah.
At your back and forth. I will
Oh,
do
you know.
my duty.
Oh shit, another sniper.
Oh.
I missed him.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Oh, he's there behind. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see him.
Request approved. Significant value.
Alright. Elliot, if you can start walking that way to to take up the sniper in the future. In the meantime, Pascal, could you do me a favor? Hunker down. Find the sniper bastard. There he is. And turn them into slag.
Boom.
Abyss runs his fingers along the edge of his blade. Your former captives. You have a chance to rectify the mistake you made. You have a chance to rectify the mistake that made you forfeit your Archon's favor. One of the witches lets out an acerbic laugh. I doubt Remeris will change her mind, and Sinistoria will surely not want to give up her new plaything. Marajai glances at the witches, his eyes brimming with a sea of powerless rage. A moment later, he looks at you. His expression changes slightly, one eyebrow arching up as if he's trying to make some agonizing decision. My offer still stands. Will you consider switching sides? Elantark. Ilya chokes, unable to continue. A fine jest. He's joking, yes? Ulfa catches your eye and the humor evaporates from his face. Rose balls, you are not joking. Welcome to our fraternity of the perplexed, my lord Ulfa. Get used to it. The RogueTrader never fails to astonish. That's a boy! see, and that is why Abelard is number one.
Yes.
Foolish monkey. The former Draken of the Living Tempest is the property of the cult, and only the succubi have the right. The tormented expression in Marajai's eyes vanishes, to be replaced with a malevolent resolve you have come to know. Your offer is accepted, monkey. What did you say, you arrogant wretch?
Human scum!
I'll give this to Wolf, alright? He is fast.
Yeah.
Actually.
Wow, do we have a lot of wounds?
Do we? No, we don't. It's still technically the same action.
Ah.
Like, character cannot be targeted by voice of command again. That's what the wound is.
Right.
Everything else is a buff. Okay. Abelard, you take the other side. Pascal, you take that side. Magenta, you stay here. Maximilian in the middle. Yorick, here-ish, I guess. Oh, fantastic. I spread everyone out. In fact, shall we compress everyone for a bit? Actually, except Ulfa, I didn't need to do that. Okay. He runs like Titus does in the game.
Yeah, and then you can hear the whir of his power armor as he runs. It's kind of cool.
That is cool. Oh, that's actually nice. So if allies are trapped in the line of fire, he gets over it.
Ah.
Wolves reign.
I'll show you the real pain.
Cubs play.
Okay. So.
Not my hand is thunder. My strike is ruin. See how the feel the icy bite of death.
I will save
Okay.
your delectable anguish.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Well, unfortunately, we haven't had a go yet.
Nope.
So, Pascal, if you could...
Venerate you, machine spirit.
Yes,
Very
that
nice.
that was very nice. But they're still standing. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Kingdom is beneath me. If it serves your cause.
Let's target them. Give yourself a buffer next turn. And I don't know, analyze her.
If I must.
But he is not done.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I understand your intent.
Okay. Now Pascal is done.
My vow is to serve.
His damage is leaving something to be desired.
Yeah.
There you go, that was fun.
Yeah.
See you moving. No more.
Take your sight or your mind.
So,
Another soul slips beyond the veil. I hear you moving. No more.
clean, actually.
Very clean.
A finale as bloody as it is disappointing. The pathetic amateurs who were wrongfully proclaimed champions of the arena have been brought down at the hands of the unworthy challengers. Impale the failures and glory to the victor. Get out, monkey, and tell Tervantius that he will pay for this insult. Marajai shakes the blood of his blades and turns to you, battle fury still blazing in his eyes. A moment later, his lips twist into a smile. Well now, one can only marvel at the fickle turns of fate, rogue trader. Sometimes we all have to contend with circumstances that make any ally count. Abelard is trying to convince himself, looking at the Xenos in indignation and dismay. Iliad raises her weapon, uncontained rage flashing in her eyes. I will do what the Elantak did not have the courage to do. Ah, cousin. You have inexplicably managed to earn the forgiveness of the one you betrayed and pushed into Kamora's embrace. And now you intend to go against his will by killing me? Your lauded Asuriani restraint is failing you, much as it has before. Iliad hesitates for a few moments and shrinks under the mocking gaze of the Drukhari. So, monkey. Marajai looks at you with a strange expression, as if struggling to comprehend what has just transpired. You really are intent on escaping from the chasm, aren't you? Bold ambitions for arena meat. Call me monkey one more time and this partnership is over.
Mean.
I will make an effort not to.
Yeah. Too right.
I have no desire to die for the spectators' amusement. I take it neither do you. Never. I will break out of this arena, avoid the cult's executioners, and make your Remeris and Nezrakai pay for every moment of my humiliation. So, are you ready to serve me wholeheartedly and discharge your debt? Do not entertain any illusions, little creature. Marajai's eyes narrow into two dark turquoise slits. It is enough that I am treating you almost as an equal by agreeing to an alliance. Look for a pet Xenos elsewhere. Now, they will take us to the chasm. Let us talk some more quiet. The Shrieker's Den will do. A turn of the head, a quick glance, a subtle nod. You take notice of a wordless conversation happening among some of your companions. Yes, we have much to discuss. I will head there now. Do not make me wait. So, again, only Drukhari weapons. And Eldari, eventually. So, his ability does strength-based damage to Marajai and inflicts bleeding. While he is bleeding, he has resolve and basically gains he gets power from pain, basically. And he's an assassin. which, if memory serves, aren't brilliant.
Yeah.
None shall stand in my way.
Yes, the damnedest things, eh?
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, those are the snipers, that's fine.
Yeah.
Basically, I'll pick them up as I get out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So,
really easy fight, actually.
right.
And more torture victims.
Yeah.
Armor for you.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. And it's only gonna get shittier.
It'll be on fire if I have my way.
Nah.
So,
The Shrieker done first?
I think so. Well, I'd say that. Oh, fuck. I have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
Suspicious absence. What triggered that?
Not
Oh.
sure, but Argenta's gone.
Argenta and
And
Ulfar.
this, yeah.
Oh, well.
I lead.
Resistance fighters, Imperial Guards?
Yeah, the Commissars dudes.
Oh, yeah. They're no longer the Shriekers. And we appreciate that now we are at a mere 80% of our power. So long as me and my boy are about. Yeah, Pascal. Pascal's good to have.
Yeah.
So I think they're having a bit of a disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
No, take your time, Max. Time stands still when you enter. Figures cast in shadow, huddled against the walls, turn to you. Everybody except the few standing frozen in the middle of the room with weapons in their hands. Agenda is panting, but her weapon is steadily trained on Mara's eye. May thy will fortify my hand. May my faith in thee grant me strength. Ulfar's rumbling, malicious laughter echoes of the lair ceiling. A nimble pest, aren't you? You could have surrendered without a fight. I would have snapped your neck and spared you torment. But you chose to die more painfully. Marazai, whose armor is dented in a few places, lets out a guttural laugh. What are you waiting for? It is about time we finished our little dance. Marajai lightly brandishes his blades, laughing mockingly in his opponent's face. I can continue dancing with you for a long, long time, but I am growing weary of your pathetic attempts. What is going on? Not all of your lackeys are well trained, Maximilian. As soon as I crossed the threshold of this squalid hole, I was forced to take up arms. The abomination that you have allowed into the ranks of your companions must die. That is his will and my duty, RogueTrader. Argenta's eyes burn with a frenzied, incinerating fire. Oh there! I decided to unwind by chasing these stringy Xenos across the ceiling. Join me, Eitvater. And what? The rest of you just stood by and watched? Who am I to stand in the way of the Imperium's justice? Ooh, Abelard! Have you been hanging out with
Wow.
Pascal recently?
Yeah, getting a bit sassy there, aren't you?
I refuse to pay for the deeds of my dark cousin. Intervention in this conflict was deemed unconstructive. This unit, identified as the Xenos, Marajai, does not have sufficiently high priority to trigger protective strategies. I did not save his life so you could take matters into your own hands. Put your weapons away, all of you. Argenta's gaze upon you is full of condemnation. I will not oppose you, RogueTrader, though my soul may clamor for the destruction of this foul thing. But I will wait for it to give me cause. I will wait eagerly. Ulfar slams his gauntlet-clad fist against his armor, heaving a sigh of disappointment. I am not one to end the battle with while a Xeno still stands. But no matter, scrawny inhuman. We will get the chance to finish this another time. Marajai takes his eyes off the exit and looks at you. The contorted mask of battle rage slides from his face and he sheathes his blades. If you like it, I've seen enough of the show. I have business to discuss with you, Maximilian. Look here, you absolute dumbasses. We need to escape this place, and the Dark Elder is just about the only person who knows anything about Camorra.
Yeah, once we get out of here, then we can skin him.
But in the meantime...
Play nicely.
Marajai is casually inspecting his armor for damage, seemingly unperturbed by the attempted reprisal against him.
Monkey... Rogue trader. There is something you must do for me. The soul of Erimeris, the Archon of the Reaving Tempest. It should belong to me. I do not know where, I do not know how, but that bitch tried to dispatch me without sullying her own hands, and she deserves to lose her life. Her soul will remain in my soul trap.
With a lazy nod, Marajai indicates the dark crystal hanging from his belt.
When we at last face each other, and we will face each other, even if I have to gut all of Camorra to do it. And if you're there when it happens, do not even think of trying to deliver the final blow. Only an Aziriesh has the right to take the life of an Aziriesh, and that right is mine.
Why do you hate it so much? It was your fault you ended up in the chasm.
It is all somewhat more complicated than you're capable of understanding. Our game of old must come to an end. My first step went awry because of Nazrake's treachery. Now all I must do is finish what I started. Destroy her with my own hands before she destroys me.
What do you want with her soul, at any rate?
Simply killing her is not enough for me. No, it is too banal. Keeping her imprisoned for all eternity in a cage of misery from which there is no escape. That is a fate more to my liking. Her fury and torment will feed me until her spirit dries up like a fountain of blood spraying from a sliced artery. And also, it might make her resurrection problematic.
Oh yes, that's true actually. Dark Elder can resurrect via the help of those tricky surgeon people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They are really good at it.
Wow.
That's
Kinda
part of the
cool.
reason why the Dark Elder haven't vanished after 10,000 years of, this.
That makes sense.
Resurrection? What resurrection?
Naive creature. The homunculi of Camorra, including Tavantius, whom Erimeris favors, are able to regenerate our slain kin from small pieces of flesh held in amniotic tubes. Any Drukhari you kill on the field of battle can come for you again, albeit at a price, since the homunculus claims a portion of their client's soul as payment for this precautionary measure. Perhaps Erimeris was desperate enough or insane enough to resort to such a contract. Who knows? Having Erimeris' soul in my keeping might make her regrown form, if one appears, defective. She might not remember me or you at all.
Wait. Only an Aziriash. Are you related?
Irimaris is my sister. What does it matter?
Ah, you have a complicated relationship, I see.
Yes. I valued her until she went too far in her attempts to dispose of me. She valued me until I refused to bare my throat for the blade without a word. Our relationship has come to a dead end. Now the tie between us must be severed.
Well, I will think about your suggestion.
I did not tell you to think about it. I told you what I need from you, and your response has
Marajai breaks off. All his attention is now focused on a bent plate on his shoulder. A second later, he grips the edge of the plate and with a strangled groan, tears it off. The piece dislodges with a hiss. Marajai begins to straighten the bent plate with his hands, revealing the surprising strength contained within his lean body. Let's look at the plate. You are shocked to find no underarmor or clothing. It seems the thin, light armor is attached directly to the Drukhari's pale skin, roped with veins. You notice 2 pinprick marks surrounded by purplish bruises. Something pierced his flesh here, and that is what kept the armor plate in place.
What are you looking at?
After a few seconds, some ancient awareness spikes in you. The rapt attention of a deadly predator is focused on you. Your eyes dart up. Marajai has noticed your interest. Silently, he turns his head to you and leans down. His eyes bore into yours, his gaze mocking and charged with promise. Your armor is held on with hooks that dig into your body.
Correct. Directly into the nerve centers. Direct stimulation of the trigger points, provoking constant, unrelenting pain. Do you know how pleasurable it feels when your suffering rings out in unison with another's? The overwhelming ecstasy when your own agony bleeds into the agony of your enemy. My world is woven from that pleasure.
That's wonderful.
I can show you that world. I can teach you, if you do as you are told.
The cold touch of a clawed glove takes you by surprise. Grasping your chin, Marajai leans forward, so close that you can see the narrow band of dark turquoise around Drukhari's dilated pupils. No.
No.
We are not giving up ground.
Nope.
I will gladly look upon a world in which you know your place. The Drukhari's eyes widen in astonishment. With a hiss, he intercepts your arm, gripping your wrist. And you realize that you cannot discern the emotions in his eyes. Man, we're not doing well. They slip
really
by so
not to that.
fast you cannot count them. And yet he makes no attempts to remove your hand.
I do. And I will not forget my place, so long as you do not lose your grip. As you have already promised me, Irimaris, I will leave you now. When it is time to kill, let me know.
Yeah, he is not one to,
Let us raise Fenrir.
let do whatever he wants.
Yep.
Mate,
Oh, pardon me.
Need to keep him on a short leash.
Skull, how you
Preferably
doing?
with a shock collar.
May your leg.
Oh,
May these. May the.
okay, so there's a couple of people. Does Iliad have anything to say about Marajai?
Let's see.
You came back from the dark. So,
Nope. And where is Abelard? Does he have anything to say about Theodora?
I imagine a lot of that will
Lord
come.
Captain.
Yeah, it'll come after we get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Yep. So let's see what Marajai has to say. Marajai Ziraesh stares down at you from his formidable height, his head slightly tilted to one side. The lean, wiry Xenos is encased in black armor. Not even a sliver of a gap has been left between the tightly fitting plates, which bristle with mutely gleaming barbs and hooks. Set in a white face striated by crimson tattoos, dark eyes devour you, burning with predatory, malevolent interest. So, I want to know what happened before you took me to Comoran.
You want to know how and to what end I orchestrated all of this? Ask your questions.
Right? So we're on the same page. Why did you kidnap me?
When Irimaris ordered us to lay waste to the monkey settlements, Tazara and I encountered resistance. I have hunted your kin too long not to notice how well you in particular were fending off our attacks. The rout in Tazara's arena, the appearance at the plundered vessel. Your kind are usually powerless against us, but not on that occasion. I began to suspect that you could not have managed it without outside help. Help from our side.
We've just had a follow from Lil Alden 2? Lil
Thank you very
Alden 2.
much.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated.
I began sending out spies and assassins. My eyes and ears infiltrated your vessel, your cities, and they discovered a trail that led back to one of your worlds. A trail that ended with a burned monkey, the source of the information about where and when my cabal was going to strike. A little trickery to draw you away from the planet. And I had your little informant in my grasp.
So, Scalander was basically trading out some information for information on whether Drukhari were going to strike.
Yes.
How the information was reaching his agents, the burned monkey himself did not even know. But based on the units involved and other details, it was clear. No monkey in real space could have gathered such specifics about raid complements and objectives. No, it was inconceivable. The information was being fed to you by my own kind, and I knew who. Irimaris Aziriesh, Archon of the Reaving Tempest, my former mistress. A cowardly bitch who punishes anyone who threatens her grip on power. I knew that to win a war against her, I would need the support of the Reaving Tempest's patron, the Cabal of the Black Heart. So I allied with Nazrake, who presided over the trial. I promised him that Irimaris would be humiliated. I promised him evidence. A lowly monkey that would disgrace Irimaris in the eyes of the Archons. For that performance, I needed you.
That's an elaborate plan. So you have spies aboard my ship?
Of course. If I'm not mistaken, you met the infiltrator yourself. A Cabalite who left a lava from Tavantius in one of the monkey. Or did you never work out the reason for the treachery during the raid on your ship so long ago now? Then there is no need for me to mention the sleeper agents hidden on your worlds.
Well, that's how the Dark Eldar do infiltrations and spycraft.
Yeah.
Lava. Right. Suitably nasty.
Very.
Suitably nasty method for a suitably nasty race. So, what agreement? Yeah. What agreement did you make with Nazrukai? And also, I should mention, the fact that they that is not a method that anyone would be understanding on principle, that they would be ready to defend against, that we can detect easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good actually.
Very.
Use sleeper agents. Yeah, cool. So, what agreement did you make with Nazrake?
Overthrowing an Archon is far from easy, even one who has already tarnished her reputation. Every member of a cabal has their supporters, and Irimaris is no exception. Nazrake promised me a sham trial in the Obsidian Court with a predetermined outcome. Irimaris should have been convicted and dethroned. I was supposed to take her place and turn the Reaving Tempest into a loyal vassal of the Black Heart. Nazrake was supposed to be the axe that fell on her neck. But it fell on mine instead. It was devious and worthy of praise, but why? A secret pact with Irimaris, or is there another reason? I will tear the answer from his throat along with his final breath. It must be said that Nazrake did not have to try very hard to turn the court against me. Not after the stunt you pulled before the assembled Archons.
The Tribunal. What was that about? I was there being tried by the Inquisitor and Heinrich and Theodora. Why?
Who? I have no idea what you saw in your stupor. The homunculus' creature does not elicit specific images. It muddles your mind, forcing it to paint suitable pictures evoking confusion or fear. Neither Tavantius nor I care about fussy monkey rituals. The lava must have created a suitable environment for you. One in which you would be more willing to answer my questions in the Obsidian Court.
I can't believe that. Who? No idea what you saw. It's like, yeah, right. Yeah. What were you and Tazara doing in my protectorate anyway?
What do any of my kind do in real space? We were reaping. Kamara was clamoring for meat. The Dark City had suffered losses in the latest disjunction. We needed sources of sweet pain to prime its minds and bodies. When the Archon bade my cabal collect the harvest from the region, I did not suspect that it would turn into this game between you and me.
You, me, and Iliot. What were you two conspiring about? How did that come about?
Conspiring? No. There was no plot between us. She merely rushed to my bait. At first, I planned to use the one you trusted, the burned monkey with whom we had spent long hours awaiting your arrival. But my cousin was so swift. Afterward, she tracked down the monkey, killed him, and took the device that he had been using to contact me. She told me what she had seen in your chambers. A piece of her home, destroyed, twisted beyond recognition, reduced to a trophy on a wall. Yes, that was the breaking point for her. The final drop in a deep well of doubt, dispelling her naive trust of Monkey once and for all. And then she came seeking answers from her dark cousin. I did not ask her to hand you over to me. No, doing that would have made my poor cousin doubt herself even more than she was already. I simply told her where to seek out the traces of her craft world and the answers to her questions. A favor for a kinswoman, nothing more. And then I made ready for your arrival. For the only way she would reach that place was with you.
Can't believe Achilles betrayed humanity.
When a monkey is left alone with me and my art of pain, I plunge them into a deep well of suffering from which they will do anything to escape. Your kind have fragile souls, Your convictions and principles are a delusion that lends a mirage of meaning to your lives. Achilles and I had plenty of time alone together before your arrival. When he went out to meet you, he was already mine. I bought his loyalty with a promise to never touch his body or his mind ever again.
Yeah, that'd do it, if I'm being entirely honest.
Yeah, no, that's very understandable.
Like, being tortured by the Dark Eldar is, yeah, one of the worst things that can happen to you in the world of 40k, and that's saying a lot.
Right.
So, but still, how did you know about Iliad's craft world?
I know it exists. I know that my Cabal found it, helpless and stationary, unable to protect its sons and daughters. I know that Iliad's kin began showing up as prisoners in the Reaving Tempest Spire, where they were fonts of exquisite, delightful pain. I spent too much time beyond the limits of our home to learn more than that. But that was enough to tempt Iliad with false hope.
So you had no intention of helping her?
Why do you say that? I promised to reunite her with her kin. A long-awaited reunion in a torture chamber. I find that very touching. They would have had so much to discuss. But there would have been time for fun as well. We cousins get together so rarely, after all.
Well, I'm not going to ask you to tell her the truth.
No.
Is there anything else?
What were those creatures with you when you captured me?
Mandrakes. A foul breed that lurks in the bowels of Camorra. Their ability to find paths through the shadows was put to good use. I promised them forbidden trophies from the Reaving Tempest's coffers once I am Archon.
And you made a promise that you cannot keep. Aren't you afraid of retribution?
Let them come for what they're owed. They will regret it.
Despite his self-assured words, concern brings a furrow to Marajai's brow. So, the theft of Rykard's son. Was that your doing?
Did you not hear me when I answered you the first time? I do not like to repeat myself. Then what else do you need?
What happened to you after the trial?
I was handed over to the witch cult to do with as they wished. First, they made me fight the dregs in the arena, and then, once they had had their fill of my debasement, I was granted entry into the blood-stained proselytes.
What did you hope to gain by agreeing to become a proselyte?
The continuation of my existence. When I lost my standing, I became fair game for anyone tempted by the prospect of slaying a disgraced Cabalite, for vengeance or just for the pleasure of the kill. In Camorra, a lone Drukhari is a target. My talents may be prodigious, but I held no illusions about my chances.
So it seems you did not find much favor among the witches.
You cannot hope to understand the intricacies of Camorra and how it is structured. We are all each other's allies and worst enemies here. Towers of strength and duplicitous traitors both. The cults have always been half a step below the cabals in the hierarchy, and the witches relished the chance to abuse someone who once looked down on them.
Well, that'll do.
If our conversation is finished...
No. I like to talk. When given the chance to join me, you took it readily. That was surprising.
I had no intention of ending my days playing the role of meat in the arena. And then you blithely offered me an alliance after what I'd done to you. Why?
I require your help to escape from Camorra.
So our interests align. For now.
Good.
For now.
So, tell me about it.
The Dark City is the bastion of the Drukhari. the most magnificent of all our strongholds. The cabals, witch cults, and the incubi inhabit the place, with swarms of scourges flying overhead and a myriad of misfits and horrors, including the covens of the homunculi wallowing underfoot. Which do you want to know about?
You're from a Drukhari cabal, correct?
The cabals are the foundation upon which rests the power of the one who rules Camorra, Asdrubal Vect. Whether it is a mob of berserkers or an organized cartel, their essence is the same. An army of killers, ready to ravage entire worlds at the behest of their leaders, or to rip out the throats of a neighboring cabal in a war declared by the Archons.
What about the witch cults?
What more do you need to know that you have not already beheld with your own eyes? They are the mistresses of the arenas, and they're the gladiators who feed the audience in their ravenous agony with exquisite spectacles. Cults often travel to real space on the Cabal's raids to revel in the pain and to capture fresh meat for their arenas.
What are the incubi orders?
The aloof incubi. They dedicate their lives to the art of killing, so much so that they do not plot or chase after delicious torment. All their hatred and longing for suffering are channeled toward perfecting their skill.
And the scourges?
Winged Drukhari, who have chosen to go through an agonizing process to become such a monstrosity. They escort raiding ships and inflict the first strike on the enemy. In Camorra, these creatures huddled in flocks so that they do not fall victim to the more formidable of their kin.
Finally, I am interested in the homunculi covens.
Artists of the flesh who prefer to hide away in their laboratories and create nightmares from the materials their servants supply. Engines of pain, grotesques, racks, all are the fruits of their subtle craft.
Alright, that will do. So, any thoughts on how we can actually escape from this place?
On a mountain of bodies, bathing in our enemies' tears and blood.
Something more actionable.
Do not deceive yourself by thinking we will escape this place alive without violence. I, for one, hope that there will be plenty of it. But there is one unfortunate detail. An Arabenian has stepped into your path, one of Kegarak's tribe, who lurk in the tangle of the webway. I've heard them called harlequins in your tongue. The one that appeared in the Obsidian Court is the most dangerous and unpredictable of all. I'm beginning to think that his visit is a sign that the events unfolding around us have not been left to chance. Perhaps they are the result of interference at the behest of the highest authority.
Oh, so Kegorak has his eye on us. Well, that can be good.
Right.
My companions have made no further attempts to kill you?
They have not, to my deepest regret. Perhaps it is I who should try to show some initiative now.
No, you will not.
Do not keep me waiting too long. My weapon is tired of languishing in its sheath.
Oh, what a thoroughly nasty piece of work. They've done a very good job of, representing the Dark Eldar as something truly horrific.
Yeah, they are... not fun. Is the world's largest understatement. So, yeah. That's Marajai. What's his shtick, then? Athletics, demolition. I don't think we'll have much use for him,
No.
Warrior assassin. Still though, hit me.
Okay, so, Killing Edge. Finesse.
Yeah, makes sense for him.
Yep.
His agility
Disarray.
and strength.
Yep. Medicae. Seize the advantage. Perception.
Oh, okay.
Trueborn superiority.
Yeah, he's all about dual combat. Cool.
Dispatch 3.
Eager for battle.
Oh no, actually, destroyer for some reason.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Right. Shearing strikes.
He's the only one so far that hasn't got eager for battle.
Right. Coercion. Morbid pirouette.
Okay.
Weapon skill. Mantle of agony.
Any one of those could be a metal album.
They're right.
Not my specialty.
So,
I'll pass.
I think that's actually a pretty good place to stop.
Yeah, I think that'll do for now.
We have recovered our equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Secured a Dark Elder and a Space Wolf on our side.
Yep.
Got Argenta to confess to the killing of Theodora.
Finally.
Killed most of ourselves before losing a chunk of our spine.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Gave Abelard his ears back.
Nice.
And I think we're good.
I think we are good as well.
So,
yeah.
That's a pretty good place to stop.
Yeah, damn good session. So, thank you for everybody who joined us today. We really do appreciate it. If you want to watch any of our other stuff, please check out our VODs on our YouTube channel at the R&D Experience. We also have a Twitter and Blue Sky account at the same handle. So join us on there to see what we're doing and be kept up to date. And I think that is everything.
Yeah, that's it for me. I've been working for 3.5 hours now, so I'm going to relish the chance to sit down for a bit.
Excellent. Well, we're going to go and get some food, guys. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we should be streaming again tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
Fantastic.
I'm actually hoping we don't have that much left in Komorra, you know.
I'm thinking we don't, you know.
On account of, we have one more arena fight to do. That one's pretty clear. And then the escape itself.
Yes.
Because we've recovered everything we need, including a Dark Elder to show us the way.
So yeah, the only one of our crew we're missing now is Cassia.
Who I don't think we'll be allowed to have on account of the warp powers.
Yes.
Because that would be law-breaking to be casting warp magic in Komorra. That would basically get every single Dark Elder in existence to try to hunt us down.
Yes.
Like, on the spot. So,
yeah,
I can kind of see that.
So, like I say, well, I imagine we'll be getting her back towards the end of this, and so, yeah.
Should have brought Jay along instead.
Yeah.
Weren't to know.
See, again, I wish I could have brought more people, because it would have been interesting to see everybody's reactions and, you know, torments to this. Like, you know, what would Solomon be saying right about now? And, yeah.
I think he would be having conniptions.
Oh, fucking too right he would. But yes, so we will see you all again tomorrow.
Indeed. Have a good night,
Bye,
everyone. Bye.
Bye.